continue what you like moving forward for the rest of the season?
I love the small school atmosphere where you know everybody. You actually get to know them as individuals way more than just as athletes. And so a big thing that we're doing this year is code goals. And so it's just an acronym. And so we're really working on their character as it helps already determine some of the leadership roles. And then that way they can take some of the underclassmen under their wings and show them a little bit of the ropes. And so instead of just having me and 3 other coaches, we actually have upperclassmen that have the ability to coach and influence and help their peers.
Awesome. Well, you have your first true road game of the season. You go up against Smoky Valley, who's also 0-1 on the season and is looking to turn things around. So what do you see out of them, and how do you guys look to get a win?
I think Smoky Valley looks like a very good team. Our big focus is we're going to focus on what we do well. We do realize that Smoky Valley likes to run, and so we're just going to have to work as a team to help stop their run game and just let the better team win.
All right. Well, Coach, really appreciate your time. We wish you the best of luck, not just today, but for the rest of the season as well. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you, sir.
That's Coach Fox. We'll have more coming up in the Midway Motors Drive to the Game. You're listening to coverage of high school football on Smoky Hills Rock 95.5.
More of the Midway Motors Drive to the Game coming up. Find exclusive Viking.
Opponent October 25th, 2024. Some restrictions apply. See Prairie Land Partners for details.
Prairie Land Partners.
Get in the game. When you stream with MTC Fiber Internet, it's as thrilling as being on the field. Get gigabit internet, symmetrical up and down load speeds, unlimited data, and 24/7 support. Call 877-216-9951 or stop by your local MTC office in Little River, Lyons, Marquette, McPherson, or Sterling to find out more.
We're Stamatic of Central Kansas, with a new location at 209 North Main in downtown McPherson. We are here to help, offering water, fire, and smoke restoration, mold remediation, carpet and upholstery cleaning, as well as hard surfaces like LVP, tile, and even grout cleaning. Honey, don't forget about the places you can't see, like air ducts and dryer vents. Find us on Facebook or online at stamaticofcentralks.com for a free estimate.
Honey, don't forget
to see how Stamatic of Central Kansas can help you.
Honey, don't forget.
Call Stamatic, you'll be ecstatic.
Are you tired of your dusty or muddy driveway? APAC Kansas Shears Division is here to help. This is Derek Fees. Call us and ask us about our asphalt millings. If you are a do-it-yourselfer, arrange for pickup or delivery at your convenience. Call APAC today at 620-662-2112.
When it comes to your personal banking, it should be, well, personal. That's how we do business at the Farmers State Bank. Farmers State Bank combines personal service with the modern convenience of advanced technology. Visit any one of our locations in Galva, Lindsborg, or McPherson and see how we take service. Very personal.
Smoky Hills Rock 95.5.
And welcome back to the Midway Motors broadcast booth. Doug Schneider joined by Jay Myers today as we get some quality football with Belle Plaine here tonight. Belle Plaine team that comes in 0-1 on the season, trying to find their way. They lost last week to Medicine Lodge 48-0. We had an interview with Tim Lambert. I don't know if that made it on the air or not, but talking to Tim yesterday, extremely pleased with what his guys were able to accomplish last week. He realized that, again, it kind of came down to, as he said, 5 or 6 big plays. And most of the time in games like that, it does come down to those 5 or 6 big plays. And they had a big return last week against us. They had an interception, a pick 6, the fumble, of course, in the red zone there on the kickoff. All those things kind of compound a little bit. And so Coach Lambert really looking forward to having their guys execute tonight and not have those struggles that they had last week. Jason, Belle Plaine information.
Belle Plaine had 2 turnovers, a fumble and a pick last week. They look like they're going to want to pass. They had their quarterback, Kristen Wasser, he's a 6'4" senior. He was 13 for 23 for 130 yards, had 1 pick, but they averaged 10 yards a catch. Receiving, Talon Heffley was the leading receiver, 4 for 64, and also ran 6 times for 10 or 12 yards. But when I was getting some pronunciation help on some of their kids' names, one of the coaches sounded like he wasn't going to play tonight. That would be a huge blow for them. He's their wingback. He's their starting strong safety. He was their leading tackler last week against Medicine Lodge, the leading receiver. And, yeah, he appears to be one of their best players. So we'll see. His number's 4. But we couldn't see all the jerseys either. So Belle Plaine looks like they're going to prefer the pass to the run, and I think they're going to want to get it in the air. They run the gun wing T, and that particular offense, they'll do a lot of pulling of their guards, and they even may also back down and come down the line with their tight end and pull back into the line as a typical wing T play. And they run it out of the gun. So it'll be interesting to see that. Their defense will probably be a 4-3.
And I think in talking to most of the coaches of ours, one of the things they really love to do is a lot of RPOs, a lot of read pass option looks. They really love to run a lot of slants, a lot of bubble screens, things like that. And one of the guys, like you mentioned, Talon Heffley, we're not sure. Their coach mentioned he may not be playing tonight. So that could be a big change for them if they don't have him playing. Because I know that he was the one really on the radar of our defensive coaches as well.
Yeah, he would have been the one to key on for sure, although their quarterback certainly looks like statistically had a pretty good game. And their coach talked in the pregame show about their senior leadership. So that would be one less senior. Well, Talon Heffley is a junior, but Wasser's a senior, and we'll see what happens when they get out here.
Well, we're going to send it back to the studios for a break, and we'll be back a little bit to talk about the Vikings and what they bring to the table tonight as well. And we'll be back here for the drive to the game here in the Midway Motors broadcast booth, live from the campus of Bethany College, Smoky Valley football.
We've got more of the Midway Motors Drive to the Game coming up. Midway Motors in McPherson, Newton, Hutchinson, and Hillsboro. Stream Viking football on your phone or tablet with the Ad Astra radio app. Smoky Hills Rock 95.5.
Hi, Drew and Jonathan Scott here, reminding you that a lot of life's firsts are better with help from American Family Insurance. So like your first dream home? Yep, their agents can help you bundle and find the right home policy at the right price. Now that's the dream. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Visit your local American Family Insurance agent, Steve Barr, at 807 North Main, McPherson.
Hi, this is Lucas Raleigh with Raleigh Insurance. With a family myself, I know how important managing expenses are. If you are thinking about shopping your family's insurance, let us do the shopping for you with our newly expanded markets and carriers. As an independent agency, we've been saving families across Kansas for the past 50 years. Check out RaleighInsurance.biz, see me in Little River, or stop by Raleigh Insurance in Inman or Lyons today.
Since 1965, your choice for home, auto, farm, and commercial insurance. Raleigh Insurance.
Most people know you have to change the engine oil regularly, but did you know that there are at least 4 other fluids that need serviced at regular intervals? These include transmission, power steering, brake, transfer cases, and more. Even hybrids require regular maintenance to maximize fuel economy and reduce costly repair bills. Come see the professional service team at Jarrett Automotive to make sure your car is in tip-top condition.
When it's time to give your car some kale, come to Jar. We'll see you there.
I'm Jared. Since 1948, we at Krupp Lumber in Heston have been helping customers choose the perfect lumber, find the right tools, and improve homes every step of the way. We offer a wide selection of top quality windows and doors like Marvin and Anderson and R.D. Henry & Company cabinets to make your home stand the test of time. Not only do we offer paints and lawn and garden supplies, but we can build floor and roof trusses in-house and can help you design your own. Ask about our in-state delivery. Krupp Lumber. Service is our specialty.
Smoky Hills Rock 95.5.
And welcome back to the Drive to the Game, sponsored by Midway Motors. Here in the Midway Motors broadcast booth, Jay Myers, Doug Schneider joining you for week 2 of high school football here across the state of Kansas. Got a lot of big games going on. Aaron and Matt are with us on the Ad Astra Radio sister stations. They've got Bueller in Augusta tonight. We've just got a lot of good games. Games in Wellsville tonight. McPherson playing tonight. Minneapolis playing tonight. Just a lot of big games all the way across the board here in the state. Vikings again come out tonight, ready to get in that win column, hopefully, after playing Larned last week, losing 36-24. Leading players for them last week, as we said, Ty Heitschmidt, 6 for 22, 91 yards, had 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Of course, that was the pick 6. Gavin Stambaugh, meanwhile, had a 161-yard night on 23 carries. Zeke Baker from his fullback position, 12 carries, 35 yards. Christian Ryan, 2 receptions for 22 yards and a touchdown. Jack Opat, 1 reception, 14 yards. He also had a touchdown. And I, of course, mentioned earlier Kyler Ringle-Crooms catching that big catch in the end zone just before the half last week as well. On the defensive side, Zeke Baker led the way last week, was second with 7 tackles last week. Andrew Lockard from his corner position, he had 8 tackles, including a really big rundown of the kick returner going down the sideline. He was able to catch up with him, and the defense able to get the stop after that as well. Then Gio Luis, he had 6 tackles, 2 tackles for loss. I tell you, that defense last week, Jay, got in the backfield a lot. That's going to be a good opportunity again tonight, I think, against a team that's not nearly as big as those Larned Indians were last week.
It'll be interesting to see how they show up, and I think Andrew Lockard might be an injury concern today. But I tell you, between Andrew and Gavin, both of those guys have gotten faster as they've gotten older. Been fun to watch.
Yeah, it really has. It's been nice to see all the things that they've been able to accomplish. So we're just about ready for kickoff, actually ready for the national anthem right now. So we'll turn it back to the studios, and we'll be back with the starting lineups after these messages.
You've been on the Midway Motors Drive to the Game. Midway Motors, committed to helping you find the right vehicle. The opening kickoff is next. Your home for Viking football, Smoky Hills Rock 95.5.
Take your game to the next level at McPherson College, home to KCAC champions, NAIA All-Americans, and champions of character. McPherson College is a growing campus with expanded athletic facilities, updated dorms, and a new student center opening in 2025. Learn about our 40-plus majors and pre-professional programs, scholarships, and graduating without debt at macbulldogs.com. Your journey to greatness starts here. It's a great day to be a Bulldog.
From spring planting to landscaping and fall cleanups to winter snow removal, LS Tractor is your performance pack tractor for all seasons. Our universal skid steer quick attach system makes switching out attachments a breeze, and our tough heavy lifting loaders give you added strength for any job. Start with reliability and power, stay for a wide range of capabilities, attachments, and implements. Get more features for less money. Start blue, stay blue with LS Tractor. Visit Moundridge Tractor, where customer service has been our business since 1985.
Need secure storage for your RV or boat? Check out the brand new Countryside RV, Boat, and Self-Storage in McPherson. Located on 16th Avenue near Crable's Meats. We offer 15 by 50 fully enclosed storage units and covered outdoor storage. Call or text today at 620-755-6586. Countryside RV, Boat, and Self-Storage. Your storage solution. That's 755-6586.
Hungry? Heston Bakery and Cafe welcomes you for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and everything in between. They have an assortment of sandwiches, salads, soups, baked goods, specialty coffees, and desserts. Open 7 days a week, located in Heston. It's a convenient, comfortable space to meet friends and family. Ask about the catering options, too. Find them online at HestonBakeryandCafe.com to view the menu or order online.
Smoky Hills Rock 95.5.
And welcome back to the Midway Motors broadcast booth. Doug Schneider joined by Jay Myers tonight, along with Aaron back at the studios. Of course, just want to remind you, You can always join our live stream here on live.smokyvalley.org. Got that running tonight. So if you want to get up there, I noticed we've got 311 subscribers already. We've got 34 watching tonight. If you can't join us there, you can stream today's broadcast on your phone with the Ad Astra radio app powered by Nextech Wireless. The latest phones and devices at the best prices. Nextech Wireless. Jay, you want to talk about some starters tonight?
On Belle Plaine for their offense, they've got number 5, Maddox Bruner, a 5'6", 140-pound sophomore at the X. Left tackle's Nick Pace, a 6'2", 200-pound senior. Left guard Wyatt Bice, number 52, 6'2", 210 junior. Center is Leo Ramirez, 5'9", 210 senior. Right guard Colin Schaefer, at 6 foot, 200-pound junior. Right tackle number 61, Jacob Lopez, 5'9", 230 junior. Their tight end is Tanner Bolster, a 5'10", 160-pound senior. And their Z receiver is Sawyer Earhart, a 5'8", 145-pound sophomore. Tristan Wasser is number 8, the quarterback, 6 foot tall, 140-pound senior. Tailback's Aiden Stoll. He's a 5'10", 170-pound senior. And the wingback was scheduled to be number 4, Talon Heffley, 5'6", 140-pound junior. He may be injured or some other issue. He's not here. The one coach said we'll find out here momentarily. Defensively for the Vikings, free safeties, number 44, Jack Opat, 6'1", 185-pound junior. Outside linebacker, number 10, Crew Elliott, 5'10", 165, sophomore. Mike linebacker, Zeke Baker, number 6, 6'1", 200-pound senior. 7 tackles last week. Doran Miller's number 8. Will linebacker, 6'0", 250-pound junior. Outside linebacker, Cooper Whitaker, number 7, 5'11", 210-pound senior. Strong safety is Gavin Stambaugh, number 33, 5'11", 200-pound senior. Cornerbacks, Christian Ryan, 22, 6'5", 190-pound junior. He's gotten taller and gained some weight in the last few years. Andrew Lockhart is number 4, the other corner, 5'10", 150-pound juniors. He had 8 tackles last week. Not sure he's playing tonight. Number 76 is Brock Gangler. He's a defensive end, 5'10", 210-pound junior. Nose tackle Gabe Baker, 6'2", 280, and a senior. And defensive end on the other side, Gio Louis, 6'0", 200-pound senior. Last week, 6 tackles and 2 tackles for loss.
Kind of a unique Friday night tonight. You've got K-State playing on television tonight as well. They're playing against...
Oh gosh, who are they playing?
I knew I would forget the moment we got here.
I do it too. I didn't write it down. I know KU's playing UNLV.
Yep, KU's got UNLV, and that was a close game last year in Las Vegas. So, I'm trying to look that up real quick, see if we've got any updates, because both of those games started at 6, didn't they?
That's what I heard.
Yeah, so we're doing the coin flip right now. K-State's playing Arizona, thanks to Aaron back at the studios for helping me out on that one. KU already up 14-3 on UNLV here early in the game. Kansas State, Arizona, according to what I have, has not started yet, getting ready to start. So, again, beautiful night. Feels in really good condition here. We didn't have a chance last week to talk a lot about the coaching staff. Of course, some changes this year to the coaching staff. Chris McClure, who was here for years helping Coach Lambert, as well as previous coaches before that, of course, moved on to be the principal at El Saline. We also lost Courtney Strauss, who went back home to Abilene. So again, coaching staff with Coach Lambert this year. You got Ben Elliott, who's been on that staff for quite a while. Alan Meyer, Jason Drulard, Caleb Lambert, and James Henderson. Of course, James has been here for quite a while as well, coming back out of retirement to join in. So looks like the Vikings deferred. Is that what I saw?
They did. They deferred. Belle Plaine will receive. They're in white over white with yellow helmets, and they will receive on the north end zone. Vikings in all black with their black helmets. So it'll be easy to pick them out tonight, like some nights.
And so just like the players, Fresh Looks Cleaners in Salina, it's our job to make you look your best. As Jay said, white uniforms, yellow helmets, almost an Arizona State type look for Belle Plaine. Vikings, meanwhile, solid black today with the white stripes and the orange stripes and the white numerals. So it's just about time for kickoff here. And like Jay mentioned, we'll kind of find out who's taking the place of the guy we believe to be their best player coming in, Talon Heffley. And like we mentioned, I talked to a lot of the guys this week, of course, a lot of our coaches. This is a game they believe we have a good opportunity to win, but need to do well and execute. I think Belle Plaine sees tonight as the same exact thing.
Exactly.
They're here looking for an opportunity to get dub number 1 as well.
They've got Brooks McGinnis, number 23, back there with their other kick returner, which is Maddox Bruner, number 5. So Talon Heffley is not on the kick return team.
Ollie Boffman sends it away, sends it deep. It's going to be taken by Maddox Bruner at about the 13. He's out past the 15, the 20, up around the 25. Still on his feet, he breaks free. He's out almost to the 30 before he stumbles and is taken down by Kyler Ringel-Crooms.
Good stop by him. He was about to get loose. Looked like he was down on around the 25. It was a bunch of guys around him, but then somehow he wiggled out of that one.
Yeah, had about 3 or 4 Viking defenders right in there. And just like you said, Bruner just able to escape, and that's going to put Belle Plaine starting out on their own 29-yard line here with their first drive of the night on this week 2 of high school football. Come out in a shotgun formation, 1 receiver to the left side, quarterback Wasser in the backfield. He's going to keep it, come across the near side. Gavin Stambaugh meets him, and he gets help from a few other Vikings, including Zeke Baker, Christian Ryan. They're in there on the tackle. Maybe a gain of 1 on the play.
Really good pursuit to that ball on that one. Doesn't surprise me they started with a run. They're that wing T. It'll be interesting to see what all they do with that.
Trying to see who they got back there in that backfield. Number 7 is Stoll. Couldn't tell who they added back there. Takes the snap, quick pass to the side, incomplete. Tries to hit Maddox Bruner on just a really quick screen pass.
Looked like number 11, Ryder Main. The 6'1 senior may have lined up in the wing. He wasn't listed as a starter.
Yeah, number 23 was out there too, I think. Brooks McGinnis. I think he was on that near side slot here as well. So that'll bring up 3rd and 9 here for the Dragons. Again, just 1 yard on that opening play, and then the quick incompletion. They break huddle again in that shotgun formation. 2 receivers to the far side of the field, 1 back in the backfield. Takes the snap, rolls to his left, stumbles a bit, being chased, gets around the edge, 30, 35, out past the 38, and he's going to be close to a first down before he's finally taken out of bounds over there by number 4. You mentioned his name earlier, Andrew Lockard, kind of a question mark, but he's already got an early tackle, and he keeps him short of the first down by about 1.5 yards.
Almost looks like they are going to go for it. That quarterback's got a little bit of speed.
He does. Stumbled a little bit out of that run, but he did get around the edge well. So it is going to be 4th. I would say maybe a full yard, maybe a smidge more, but you're right. They're breaking huddle, coming right out. They've got kind of a trips look in the backfield there, and they are going to go for it. And I don't think he got it.
He did not.
Viking defense all over him back there. Crew Elliott back there early. Looked like number 76, Brock Gingler back there as well. But there were a host of Vikings getting back in a hurry. Maybe even a little help back there from number 7. I think that was Whitaker. Is that right? Yeah, Cooper Whitaker.
Yeah.
Cooper Whitaker back there. So it is turnover on downs. Vikings will take over 4 and out on behalf of Belle Plaine, and the Vikings are going to take over this possession on the 37-yard line, go into their own end zone. Ty Heitschmidt brings them out, and they're, of course, out in that normal, customary wishbone formation. Maybe a dive play to start, Jay? No, a little play-action fake. Heitschmidt leaves it just a little bit short. Good opportunity there for a catch from Torrin Miller, but the pass was just a little bit behind him. Got the ball to his hands, but couldn't quite make the grab. Good defense on the play back there by number 15. Looks like that was Gavin Bolster of Belle Plaine.
It was almost a tremendous catch by Torrin Miller. He had both hands. It would have been a great catch. His hands were way below his knees, but nice try. Interesting call. I'm kind of proud of Coach Lambert.
I'm excited. It caught me off guard. I was expecting the dive. Play 2, the dive, right up the middle. Again, nice gain there by Zeke Baker as he drags defenders down near the 30-yard line. So it looks like they're going to mark him right about the 32. So a gain of about 4 on the play. That'll be 3rd and about 6 now for the Vikings as they have the ball at about the 32-yard line. Bone formation again. Heitschmidt takes it, gives the ball to Baker. First back through, driving those legs. He takes the ball down near the 25. Looks like they're going to mark him at about the 26-yard line. It's going to be first down for Zeke Baker, and the Vikings move the sticks. So nice run by Zeke Baker. Back-to-back runs for Baker. Picks up about 11 yards on the play, or on the 2 plays, and Vikings have it 1st and 10. We're early in this game, 10-10 left to play here in this first quarter. This time gives it to the second back through Stambaugh. He's down to the 15, grinding those legs down to about the 12. Looks like they've got him down at the 11. Nice run there by Zeke Baker. Or excuse me, by Gavin Stambaugh.
Gavin Stambaugh. Our left side of the line really got off the ball. They got into these guys, and the lead blockers got on pads on people, and that was a very good running play.
So 4 plays in, Vikings started this drive on their own 37. On the Belle Plaine 37, all the way down out of the 16. 1st and 10. Heichman under center, turns, gives it to the first back through Baker, down to the 10, down near the 5. He's got about 10 yards on the play, and that's going to be another first down for the Vikings. That's going to bring up 1st and goal now with a chance to put in this first touchdown of the night.
Another solid play off the left side there. Our guys, I'm impressed with how they come out with some moxie and getting after it.
1st and goal, 6-yard line, almost down to the 5. Back in the wishbone formation. Heichman under center. Turns, gives it to the second back through Stambaugh. And he's going to take it in for the score. Viking touchdown. 6 plays, 37 yards on that drive. And Gavin Stambaugh caps it off with the 6-yard run for the score. Beautiful job by Gavin. Beautiful job by that offensive line. You know, we mentioned those guys last week. Did such a great job. Almost our players of the game. Gio Luis, Gabe Baker, Brock Gingler, Corbin Pywell, Connor Smith-Bolin, of course, Christian Ryan at one tight end, and Torrin Miller at the other. Vikings line up now to go for 2. Heichman under center. Wishbone formation. Turns. Gives the ball to Jack Opat. Opat off the right-hand side, and he's going to be snuffed out at about the 2. So Vikings score early. The 9:19 mark here in the first half. It's Smoky Valley 6, Belle Plaine 0. We'll be back after this 1-minute timeout.
Are you done with punching the clock or constant work travel? Do you have 15 or more acres? Find freedom by joining America's #1 free-range egg brand, Happy Egg. Happy Egg is looking for growers to raise happy hens. Happy Egg offers startup and new flock cost support and yield-based compensation. Work from home. Work for yourself. Feed America. Visit happyeggfarms.com today for more information. Happy Egg is a proud supporter of McPherson County Athletics.
Hey there, business owners. It's Cody Hyman with First Bank Kansas. With so much uncertainty in life, you need to be able to trust your finances are in the hands of someone who understands you. First Bank Kansas is here to help. Our trusted advisors specialize in local loan decisions, tailoring solutions to meet your unique needs. At First Bank Kansas, we look for ways to say yes. Visit any of our locations in Salina, Ellsworth, McPherson, Abilene, Lindsborg, or Hutchinson. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. At First Bank Kansas, it's not just business, it's personal.
Smoky Hills Rock 95.5.
From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, Doug Schneider here with Jay Myers, and the Vikings' first score of the night, a 6-yard run by Gavin Stambaugh to put them up 6-0 here early in this first quarter. Good drive, Jay.
It was a great drive. What way to start the game, make the stop on 4th down, and then just take it in 6 plays. Touchdown.
Kickoff by Boffman again, taken, and another beautiful return again by number 5. That is Alex Bruner. Bruner again took the ball at about the 17-yard line, out past the 25, the 30, the 35, before he's finally taken down at the 42-yard line. A great run by Maddox Bruner.
That kid, he's just a sophomore and 140 pounds, but he's got some decent wheels, and he looks like he's plenty tough.
Like I said, he's quick. He got out of this movement quick, super fast. This time, Dubs to the left, single receiver here on the right. A lot of motion. Looks like 2 guys moving at the same time there. They had a guy here on the right side of the line from the slot position. I guess more of the wing back position kind of coming across, and the back in the backfield also moving. So that's going to send them back 5 here on this first one. So far, again, the first drive, they were able to get all the way up within a yard of the first down, lost a yard on 4th down. This time they start here behind the sticks, 1st and 15 after the illegal motion penalty. Back to the line of scrimmage again. Shotgun formation. Snap back to Wasser. He makes a quick pass to the right, to the far side. Caught by Maddox Bruner.
Hit him.
He's going to be taken down quickly over there by the Vikings. I couldn't tell exactly who it was, but it was a great stick.
Christian Ryan was in the area. He might have smacked him.
I think Ryan was there and also Gavin Stambaugh there, but they really got there in a hurry. Might have also been number 8, Torrin Miller, in the mix as well. But you're right, there quickly, and so it's still going to be about 2nd and 17, so they lose 2 on that first play. 2nd down, 17. Quick pass, a slant. Maddox Bruner makes the catch. He's got the yards back that they lost on the initial penalty. He's going to continue driving those feet out to the 45-yard line. That's going to make it 3rd and about 7 here for Belle Plaine on a nice quick hitter. That's exactly what we talked about before we started the game, those quick RPOs. They really want to get the ball out of the hands of their quarterback quickly.
Yeah, he doesn't spend a long time looking at his read. He was on that pass really quickly. It's a pretty safe one. Just threw it out there to the man in the slot.
Ball's on the far hash this time. They've got trips right, one back in the backfield, the quarterback in the shotgun. Takes the snap, rolls to his right. He's continuing to roll. He's being flushed out of the pocket, hit as he throws. It's going to be caught, though, just past the 50. Beautiful pressure back in the backfield by Zeke Baker. He just lobbed it up in the air. I think the catch was made over here on the near side by number 14. Yeah. Tiptoes those feet. That's Sawyer Earhart.
Sawyer Earhart does a great catch. It had to be right on the money. It dropped right in there. He was sandwiched, a Viking on either side of him, and like you say, Baker smacked the quarterback right when he released.
Yeah, ball was literally right over Boffman, and then there was another player right behind. First down snap, a quick run there by number 7 of the Belle Plaine Dragons. That's Stoll. He gets about 5 yards on the play. That'll bring 2nd and 5 here at the 44. So now into Viking territory. So a nice second drive here by Belle Plaine. Their first one 4 and out. This one again, Baker had him dead to rights. He just chucked that ball up in the air. Had 2 receivers in the area, but a nice catch and a first down catch. 2nd and 5. Trips to the left. Man in motion this way. Going to fake it. Going to give it to the second man through. That's again going to be number 7, Stoll. This time taken down quickly. Look like number 6 again, Zeke Baker in on the tackle. Going to be a gain of about 2 or 1. Going to bring up 3rd and 4.
Zeke Baker's kind of all over the place right now.
I tell you, Zeke flies around that field. Zeke has really done a lot of weight room time. Strong young man, strong senior. And of course, today picked to be one of the nominees for our homecoming royalty. Him and his brother Gabe, as well as Gavin Stambaugh. It's going to be 3rd and about 4. Snap to Wasser. Quick throw on the flat this time. Ball's caught, but a quick takedown by Andrew Lockard. Looked like the reception made out there by number 13. That's Tanner Bolster, but he only picks up about 1. That's going to leave him 4th and about 3 from the 41. They've got to get down to 38 for a first down. They went for it on 4th down earlier. I expect nothing different this time.
Andrew Lockard closed in a hurry on that. The guy had a nice little opening out in the flat there, and he took him sideways.
Again, 8 tackles last week. He's well on his way to being there again this week. Same type of look this time. Wide receiver to the near side, trips in the backfield, and then the quarterback, or kind of a wildcat look this time again. And the Vikings string it out. Number 23 was the back that time. We mentioned his name earlier. That was Brooks McGinnis. He takes that initial snap, goes to the far side. He's flushed out quickly by Crew Elliott and eventually taken down on the far side by Christian Ryan. And it's another turnover on downs by the Viking defense.
Yep, 8 plays on that drive. They got picked up a couple of first downs. They were moving it pretty well, but Vikings are flying all over the place tonight. It's kind of been fun to watch so far.
I tell you, their defense has really been good 2 weeks in a row. Just fun to watch. So Vikings are going to take over on their own 44 this time. Again, wishbone formation, first back through. Zeke Baker, he's hit quickly this time. First guy in there, I think, is number... Trying to get him. That's 5 again. That's the same guy we've talked about on offense, Maddox Bruner, at least on the kick returns. He's able to get in there and make a quick stick, but not before Baker's able to pick up about 3 yards.
This will be one bright spot for them if one of their best players can't play. This young man is stepping up. He's a sophomore.
It's nice to see young guys have that opportunity to get out and play. And like you said, 5'6", 140. This time, ball's going to be blown dead before we get the play going. It's going to be offsides on the defense. So defensive offsides is one of those things you really don't want to see. I tell you, number 60. Looked like he was set up well across the neutral zone on that one. And that's going to move the play ahead 5 yards, and that's going to make it a 2nd and 2 now for the Vikings. And the way they were moving the ball early in the game, it's not what Belle Plaine needs to do.
No, and that was when I was a defensive coordinator. That was the one. Oh, man. Drive you nuts.
Wishbone formation, Heichman under center, turns, gives it to the first back through again. Baker across the 45, and he's taken down at the 42. Nice tackle on the play by number 55, the linebacker Colin Schaefer for Belle Plaine, but that's going to be a Viking first down.
Got to the 43.
Yeah, in Belle Plaine territory now. Started this drive at the 44, their own 44. Are now moved to the 43 of Belle Plaine. Again, wishbone formation, near hash, gives it to the second man through. This time, it's number 19. I don't even have a number 19 on my roster today.
Nick Carlson, if that's him.
That is Nick Carlson. I take that back. I do have that.
170-pound freshman.
Yep. Good to see a freshman getting out there, being able to make a play. So Nick Carlson, a nice run, picks up about 5 yards on the play down to the 38-yard line. Good to see some young guys getting some opportunities. Carlson, a good-sized young man as well.
And it's not bad here. It's a little hot.
Yeah.
I mean,
Baker breaks up the middle. Zeke Baker takes that first one through, and he's going to have it all the way down inside the 30, down to the 28. So another first down for this Viking offense on a dive play. But you're exactly right. A little warm, not a bad idea to get some subs in.
And I tell you, our offensive line, this is as good as I've seen them get off the ball in a while. They're getting after it.
You know, a lot of those guys are playing that second year of doing this, too, after last year being forced to play against Cheney and Andale and some really big guys. Wishbone formation, near hash mark, gives the ball to Opat. Opat down inside the 25, and he's going to be down to the 21. So a nice gain on the play by Jack Opat. Going to make an 8-yard gain. That should make it 2nd and 2 for the Vikings.
I think we'll get, what do you think, a heavy dose of run here?
I tell you, we've come out wishbone every play, and we've thrown once out of that look, and it was a good look, a nice play action.
First play of the game, that was a really nice play pass, but just didn't quite make it. They're hammering it.
2nd and 2, Heichman under center, turns, gives it to the first back through Baker. He breaks free, 10-5, touchdown right up the middle by Zeke Baker. Beautiful run, 21 yards out by Zeke Baker for the score. And again, just got right up the middle behind his blockers and tears into the end zone for the second score of the Vikings here in this first quarter.
And off the right side, it looked like it went between guard and tackle, so that had been some pretty good blocks by Pywell and Smith-Bolin to get it free. Looked like the B-gap play. And he was on the linebackers in a heartbeat.
So Heichman under center as they go for 2, right in the middle, turns, fakes it. It's going to be an RPO here. He turns, throws, got Jack Opat in the end zone. He catches it in the near corner for 2, and the Vikings find themselves up 14-0 here with 3:14 left in the first quarter. We'll be back after this 1-minute timeout for more Viking football on 95.5 FM.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services has served the unique needs of the ag industry. We get to know you and your operation, providing coverage for your farm, ranch, machinery, crops, livestock, and so much more. Find out why we've been the #1 ag insurer for 25 years. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Call Farm Bureau agent Luke Bauer in McPherson at 620-241-0225.
#1 ag insurer across our territory, 1996 to 2021 SNL P&C Group Direct Written Premium.
Even when you know the end is near, saying goodbye can be difficult. Hospice and Home Care of Reno County can help your family. Focus on making the time you have left the best it can be, whether it's at home, in a nursing facility, or in the comfortable atmosphere of Hospice House. The hospice staff will help guide you through those difficult decisions. Hospice and Home Care of Reno County, your local not-for-profit agency, serving a 50-mile radius of Hutchinson, a member of Hutchinson Regional Healthcare System.
Smoky Hills Rock 95.5.
And welcome back to the Midway Motors broadcast booth. Doug Schneider joined by Jay Myers as the Vikings find themselves up 14-0 here in the early going of this first quarter. Boffman with the kickoff, going to be taken down around the 10-yard line. Ball's bobbled a little bit down there, but a nice juke move. He continues up past the 20, and he's going to be taken down right about the 27-yard line. That again was number 23, Brooks McGinnis. So Vikings travel down the field. How many plays, Jay?
7-play drive.
7-play drive, 56 yards. They end up putting the ball in the end zone in about 2 minutes and 36 seconds. I had them with 1 minute and 50 seconds on their previous drive. So Vikings have moved the ball quickly, and it's all been a result of that offensive line just driving down the field. So
2 big stops by the defense, too, to get the ball back, and then we are just driving this ball.
Shotgun formation. Wasser sends the ball deep down the far side, and it's going to be incomplete. Great coverage back there by Andrew Lockhart. As a matter of fact, I think the wide receiver intended down there was Maddox Bruner again. He actually became more of a defender than an offensive player, trying to get in the way of Lockhart, trying to pick that ball off.
And go back to the kick return. That was by a 5'6", 130-pound freshman with those kind of juke moves and some speed. I tell you, Belle Plaine's got some young players that they're going to be good.
They really do. And there's not a lot of guys on this team, though, either, so numbers are not extremely high. Wasser takes it. He's trying to do a little quarterback read there, and instead there's a lot of Vikings back in that backfield. Gio Luis was back there. Couldn't tell who else. It looked like maybe coming around the backside was Cooper Whitaker, flushing him out of the pocket and maintaining, but I think the first one to actually get contact there, Gio Luis, and he takes him down for a loss on the play of about 5. It's going to bring up 3rd and 15 here.
We're going the right way for us, that's for sure.
Definitely going the right way for us. 3rd down, shotgun. He's hit as he throws. Ball's going to drift harmlessly away, but Ollie Boffman came from the backside of the quarterback that time, off the right side, and he hit the quarterback Wasser right as he let that ball go, and it drifts incomplete right between a host of Viking defenders. There were at least 4 of them back there, and the ball just landed harmlessly on the ground, but it is going to bring up 4th and about 15.
Had any one of them had turned around and knew that thing got hit, might have been a pick 6.
I was going to say, any one of them could have taken it to the house. Punt back there by number 10, it looks like. It's going to drop about the 46, roll to the 50, get a nice roll, and it's going to roll all the way into Viking territory and finally be dead between the 41 and the 42. So the kick on that play by Carver Harlan, the senior, and a nice little punt there, sends the ball into Viking territory. Not a lot of great height, but got a nice roll. It's going to be marked now. They're going to mark it at the 41. So Smoky Valley going to take over for their 3rd drive now on their own 41 with 2:13 to play, leading 14-0.
I tell you, the way we break the huddle, come to the line, we got a little pep in our step. Watch this.
Under center, Heichman, wishbone formation, turns, gives it to the second back through. It's standoff, 45, 50. He's down to the 45 before he's finally hit and dragged down at the 41.
Almost a 20-yard gain.
Nice run to start things out by Stambaugh. Just adding up those numbers. Again, he had 161 yards rushing last week. Off to a nice start here. Still in the first quarter at the 2-minute mark. Doing a great job on that offensive line. A lot of wishbone formation tonight, Coach.
Have we seen the I formation yet? I don't think we have. We haven't needed it.
Heitschmidt back, gives the ball to Opat. He's inside the 40, and he's going to be dragged down at about the 38. Going to be a gain of about 4. I think they initially marked us at the 42 on that last one. I thought maybe we got down to the 41. We mentioned a little bit early in the game that was one of the things Coach Lambert really wanted to execute again, was that running game, and all part of his game plan for tonight. Just a reminder, Erickson Custom Building for new construction and remodeling, online at ericksoncustombldg.com. That's your game plan sponsor tonight for Ad Astra Radio. 2nd and 6 now for the Vikings. Heichmidt under center. Wishbone formation. Gives it to the second man through Stambaugh. 35. Down to the 30. Down to the 25. He finally falls down at the 20. Another big run by Stambaugh.
And once again, off the left side, that's Gangler on the center and Baker at the left tackle, and Louis as the left guard is Baker, and Louis at the left tackle, and they are pummeling these guys.
And Gia Luis has just been a phenomenal player the last couple of years. Is such a strong kiddo. And again, that whole line. I formation, coach. Wide receiver either side, going to turn, going to keep it this time. Heitschmidt to the 20. He's around the end, near side to the 15, and they're going to drag him out at about the 13-yard line. Looks like a gain of about 9 on the play, maybe down to the 12. Going to be, like I said, nice pickup again by Heitschmidt on the keeper. That last run by Stambaugh, I think, was about 17 yards to go with that 20-yarder he had just a moment ago.
And then that was... I had it at about 19.
Okay, you might have been right,
too. My math isn't great.
These angles sometimes here trying to pick up some of this stuff is not the easiest either. Back to the wishbone. Heitschmidt under center, near hash. Gives the ball to Baker up the middle. Quick tackle made in there by number 75 that time. That's going to be Nick Pace, the senior, 6'2", 200, coming in from his defensive tackle position. But it's going to be enough for another Viking first down inside the 10. They're going to mark it at about the 9. 30 seconds remaining here in this first quarter. Looks like the Vikings may try to get off one more play here before the end of the quarter. A quarter where they've seen themselves score 14 points on a Stambaugh 6-yard run and a Zeke Baker 21-yard run and a 2-point conversion to go along with that. Heitschmidt under center. Again, wishbone formation. Stambaugh around the near side. 10-5. He's in the end zone for a score. So the 9-yard touchdown run by Stambaugh to add to this as well, and that will put the Vikings up 20-0 here in this first quarter with 5 seconds remaining till the end of the quarter. So again, Vikings took over that drive at 2:13, scored at 5 seconds. My math has that as 2 minutes and 8 seconds.
That's pretty good math.
I'm doing my best. That's why they pay me the big bucks. 2-point conversion here for the Vikings, middle of the field, back in the bone, gives it to Opat, right up the middle, dancing to the edge, and spin move takes it into the end zone. Spin move indicative of the old Kai Swisher moves, our athletic director back in the day in basketball, but that's going to put the Vikings up 22-0 here in this first quarter. We're going to keep it here. Since we've only got 5 seconds left in the quarter, just want to talk about a few things around the Valley. Give me a chance to talk about cross country. The boys went to the Heston Swather Special, 22 teams. They finished 11th. In the freshman division, Henry Bowman, 32nd. Kyle Robledo Diaz, 41st. Boys sophomore division, Isaiah Ayala, 16th. Charlie Bowman, 32nd. Connor Fries, 53rd. Hudson Gustus, 55th. In the junior division, Caden Bishop, 21st. In the senior division, Britton Becker, 7th. Eli Spooner, 32nd. Meanwhile, the girls finished second place with 18 teams. Sophie Iyer, 5th in the sophomore girls division. Emma Chaput, 19th. Roxy Riedel, 27th. In the girls junior division, Hope Willems, 3rd. Gracia Peterson, 18th. Mila Sims, 25th. And in the senior girls division, Esther Clark, 1st. Sophia Fruits, 5th. So a great outing for Coach Vogel, Coach Rose, and the entire cross-country team. You did a little work with that in the past, too, didn't you?
We did, and I'll talk a little bit more about them. Coach Vogel was really happy with how they're competing. Several of those girls got PRs.
Boffman with the kickoff. Again, going to be taken back there by number 5, Maddox Bruner, about the 18-yard line, 20-25. He's out past the 30 to the 35, out past the 40. Boffman gets him spinning. He's still on his feet, coming back to the near side, finally taken down. Boy, this kid is electric. He is fun to watch, and he's really been the highlight so far of this Belle Plaine team. Meanwhile, back at the 25-yard line, a little slow to get up for the Vikings is number 7, Cooper Whitaker, but that does take us to the end of the first quarter. Vikings lead 22-0. We'll be back after this 1-minute timeout.
Hello, I'm Gloria Schrader, a proud McPherson parent and grandparent who believes that teamwork is key to reaching our goals. Working in the claims department at Farmers Alliance, I love seeing our company unite to support our policyholders through tough times. Being a part of a team that helps people rebuild their lives is as awesome as a victory in the big game. At Farmers Alliance, we're excited to be part of this amazing community and thrilled to cheer on all our local teams to success.
Max out on the nostalgia with a caramel apple smoothie from your locally owned Scooter's Coffee. Crisp, tart green apple with decadent caramel topped with whipped cream and caramel drizzle. Scooter's Coffee. Amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast.
Scooter's Coffee in Hutchinson, McPherson, and Salina.
Erickson Custom Building has a great plan and a budget suited for your needs. Erickson Custom Building provides quality craftsmanship and superior customer service. Call 620-585-2816 or visit ericksoncustombldg.com.
Smoky Hills Rock 95.5.
Again, back from the back on 95.5 KLBG Rock. Vikings big first quarter here from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. Again, so happy to be joined this week by Jay Myers. Again, coached a number of years here in the Valley. We'll talk a little bit more about some of his experiences as well, and of course, a little bit more about cross-country here in just a bit. Belle Plaine takes over at the 46-yard line. Wasser, a little reverse look, but Boffman is all over it. There's a little counter-reverse, kind of going to that wing back right there, a little flip, and Ollie Boffman had his zone covered, and that's going to push him all the way back here to about the 41 where they're going to mark him.
Ollie Boffman took his blocker and jammed him back in the backfield. I thought he was going to tackle him with the Belle Plaine lineman. He got off that ball.
I tell you, these guys are hungry on both ends, and it's so much fun to see. We mentioned that Coach Lambert and the rest of the staff felt like this was a big game for them, and they've responded beautifully. Two receivers near side, one far side. Wasser takes the snap, rolls near side. Boffman again. Boffman's all over him. He throws the ball out of bounds. It's going to be incomplete. No type of call on that. He was in the grasp a little bit, but again, it's going to be marked incomplete. They are trying to decide, do you move that back? I don't think you move that back, do you, Jay, in high school?
No, it should be a...
There's a little discussion amongst the officials.
I just thought it was an incomplete pass.
I thought so, too. Is there any rule about having to get the ball back to the line of scrimmage? I mean, he was still in the pocket, but I couldn't quite gather that one. But
I would doubt it's a penalty since he was under pressure. Okay. You know, you could just say he was trying to throw it down the field.
So ball again marked at the 41, 3rd and 15. And a little bit of movement early there by the Belle Plaine Dragons.
Yeah, I think it was the halfback.
Yeah. Halfback moved a little bit, and also one of the linemen. I couldn't quite tell. I didn't really have an eye on the play clock right there, but either way, that's going to push him back another 5 yards. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 20 here for Belle Plaine. So again, moving in the wrong direction for the Dragons, moving in the right direction for the Vikings.
3rd, and did you add that up? 3rd and what?
I got 3rd and 20 right now because they lost 5 on that first down play, lost another 5 there on the penalty. So 3rd and 20 as Wasser brings him 2 receivers far side, 1 here in the slot on the near side, back to throw, rolling to the far side of the field, chased by Gio Luis, has to turn and chuck it. Good opportunity for an interception, and again,
number 7 caught it. Who is that? Cooper Whitaker,
and I think they're going to call him out of bounds. Yep, going to call him out of bounds. He did get the pick over there, but they do call him out of bounds on the far side of the field. But Whitaker had his eyes on that the whole way, and it would have been an interception had he kept his feet in bounds. But again, the ball caused him to drift out of bounds, and that's going to bring up 4th and 20.
Yeah, he tracked that all the way. He had seen it leave his hand. Oh, my goodness.
Ball's going to be blocked. Whitaker got back in the backfield, actually drove the up man into the punter, number 10 back there, Carver Harlan, and it's going to be a block covered by Belle Plaine at the 23-yard line, and that's going to be Viking football. So great hustle, great play by Cooper Whitaker. Cooper Whitaker coming off the sideline, giving a chest bump to Coach Drew. Took Coach Drew's hat off and everything over there, but exciting to see those guys be pumped up and jacked up today.
Yeah, it was like Cooper Whitaker said, man, I should have had that pick. I think I'm going to go block this punt.
Beautiful job by the Vikings. Shut them down in 55 seconds. They take over at 11:05. Heitschmidt in the I formation, rolls far side, throws deep in the end zone, got a man, knocked away.
Nice play.
Beautiful defensive play. That was the punter again. That was Number
10.
Yes, number 10, Carver Harlan.
Nice breakup of that.
That was a beautiful play. It was a nicely thrown ball to Torrin Miller. Had an opportunity, but a beautiful defensive play back there by Harlan, making a big stop, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Harlan closed in a hurry because who was it? What was open? Torrin Miller?
Torrin Miller.
Yeah. He was wide open, and that guy just closed in a hurry.
So again, Vikings up 22-0, just under 11 minutes left in this first half. Heitschmidt turns, gives it to the second back through. Stambaugh hit early this time, going to be taken down after a gain of about 4 at the 19-yard line. Again, they took over at the 23, so that's going to be third and 6 now for Smoky Valley. We'll try to catch you up on some scores here in just a moment when we have a little bit of time from our Ad Astra radio stations across the state. We'll try to see if we get to that. They did mark him all the way down at the 20 instead, so it's going to be a gain of 3, 3rd and 7. Heitschmidt under center, one guy split far side, one near side. He's going to turn, he's going to give it to the first back through. Baker continuing to pound those legs, and he looks like he's just down where the marker is at the 13-yard line. Should be enough for a first down, and they will wave those sticks. So beautiful run, almost falling backwards there by Zeke Baker to pick up the first down.
That puts us on the what?
Should have us down at the 13.
13-yard line.
So 13 yards from pay dirt here for another Viking score. Been moving the ball very effectively throughout this first half. One receiver near side, one guy in the slot. Going to the far side now is Jack Opat. Turn, give it to the second guy through Stambaugh. He's going to take it down to the 10, to the 5, and Stambaugh's in for another touchdown. Beautiful 13-yard run by Gavin Stambaugh. That's his 3rd score of the first half here tonight at Ted Kessinger Family Stadium.
That second man through has got them buffaloed. I don't know what they're keen on, but we dive the first guy in about the A gap, go to the BC gap, and he was wide open. What a hole.
So another nice drive here. I had him at 4 plays, Jay. Does that sound about right?
Yep, 4 plays.
4 plays, 23 yards. Only took him 1 minute and 25 seconds. 2-point conversion, rolling near side, wide open in the end zone. Number 25 back there for the Vikings. That is Merrick Anderson coming off his near side tight end position. Beautiful rollout by Heitschmidt, and the Vikings find themselves up 30-0 with 9:40 left to play here in this first half. We'll be back after this 1 minute timeout.
When you need electrical work done right, trust Headed Electric, McPherson's local experts. From new builds to remodels and maintenances, we've got you covered. Give us a call at 620-241-3757 or visit headedelectricinc.com today.
The Bradbury Company, headquartered in Mound Ridge, is a family-owned custom equipment builder, and they're hiring qualified candidates for manufacturing roles. Apply online at bradburygroup.com. The Bradbury Company, wishing the best of luck to all the teams.
Hi friends, this is Dana Sammer with the Alliance Agency. In 2022, nearly half of those eligible for Medicare enrolled in Advantage plans. It is predicted to be 60% in 2023. Advantage plans use networks of doctors and hospitals. You pay your Part B premium, but there's normally zero premium for the plan, which includes prescription drugs, dental, vision, hearing, and gym memberships. Call me today at 245-4861 to discuss what plan is best for you. And thank you.
Smoky Hills Rock 95.5.
Well, and welcome back to the Midway Motors broadcast booth. Doug Schneider, Jay Myers, Aaron back at the studios. Mark Friesen tonight helping us with the stats, so hopefully we'll have some here in a bit. Ollie Boffman back to kick, drives the ball. It's going to be taken at about the 27-yard line, but fumbled away for a second. Out past the 30, the 35. He's reversing field now, and he's finally going to be taken down right about at the 35. That is Carver Harlan, who's finally wrestled to the ground. Looks like Crew Elliott was in there, Jack Opat in there as well to both make that tackle. So, Jay, I had last 2 drives, 4 plays, 23 yards, a minute 25. One before that, 6 plays, 59 yards in 2 minutes and 8 seconds. The previous 2 drives, 2:36 and 1:50. Vikings quick strike offense so far.
Getting there in a hurry, all run plays. I just saw number 13 come off the sidelines, off that kickoff team, and I don't have him on roster.
Wasser takes the snap from the shotgun, throws it near side on a bubble, up and over the receiver's head. That receiver was number 23 again. That is Brooks McGinnis, but that's going to be another incompletion here early on for Belle Plaine. Again, taking over this drive at the 35-yard line. That's going to bring up 2nd and 10. 2 receivers near side, 1 in the slot on the far side, goes in motion, going to fake it. Wasser right at the middle of the 40 to the 43-yard line. Looks like he's going to be taken down at about the 44. That's one of the best plays here in the last 5-10 minutes now for Belle Plaine.
That was a really good, well-designed play because we were keen on number 23, McGinnis, and the quarterback kept it. It must have been blocked pretty well up front. I got caught up looking at number 23.
Yeah, they had some nice hats on hats there. And again, we're talking about a Belle Plaine team that the Viking focus coming in was the number 4, Talon Heffley. I know we had junior written down here, but he is actually a senior. But not having him, still trying to make some plays here. They come out again with that bunch formation. Fourth, it's going to be 3rd and 1. They're going to end up calling a timeout. So we're going to send it back to the studios here, and we'll be back after this 1-minute timeout for more Smoky Valley football.
Hey, it's Sammy, inviting y'all to join us in Mound Ridge. We have the station, coffee, and bakery for all your ice cream, lotus, and coffee fixes. Enjoy one of our world-famous brick oven pizzas while sharing an appetizer and checking out our self-serving tap wall with wine, seltzer, cider, and craft and domestic beers. We are your one-stop shop for your friends and family to gather. Get your grub at the hub.
Come fuel up, raise up a cup, gather up your grub at the hub.
Here's a bright idea, no billing shenanigans. With IdeaTech Internet, the price is the price. No hidden fees or charges. No billing shenanigans. Another bright idea from IdeaTech. Find your plan today at ideatech.com. Here's a bright idea, don't rip off your customers. At IdeaTech, we give you great internet connectivity at a fair price. Not a spotty connection with high prices. Another bright idea from IdeaTech. Find your plan today at ideatech.com.
Smoky Hills Rock 95.5.
And welcome back to the Midway Motors broadcast booth here from 95.5 FM. 3rd and 1. Again, that Wildcat snap taken in the backfield out past the 45 and nearing the 50. Breaks a tackle before Gavin Stambaugh finally takes him down in Viking territory at the 45-yard line. That was Brooks McGinnis again, I believe, number 23. Got to get my numbers right here today. He was not one we had on our initial list. He is the 5'6", 130-pound freshman, really getting some good reps tonight for Belle Plaine. Really does.
Plays more like a junior.
Him and number 5 really do play well. Same look again. That trips in the backfield again. McGinnis is the deep back. He's going to take this. He's going to break free of one Viking. That was Cooper Whitaker that forced him around, but Stambaugh is there along with number 63 for Smoky Valley. That's Connor Smith-Bolin. Somebody else was in there at the end, maybe Zeke Baker, to help finish him off. But those first two, Stambaugh and also Connor Smith-Bolin, tackling for no gain on the play. Again, they took over this drive around the 9:40 mark here or 9:35 mark here of the second quarter. And they are now down to 7:41, longest drive of the night. Wasser takes the snap, a deep drop, throws near side over the head of his intended receiver. That, of course, being Brooks McGinnis. A little bit rushed again in that backfield, getting some pressure. That Viking defensive line able to get through pretty quickly right now and sensing that hunger to get back. Vikings, of course, lead here in this middle of the second quarter, 30-0 on 4 quick drives. Back-to-back scores has them up big here in this first half. 3rd and 10 now for Belle Plaine. Shotgun formation, trips near side, one back to the right of the quarterback. It's going to be a quick flip again, met quickly by Crew Elliott. Again, they try to do that little inside handoff coming from far side to near side. Elliott fought off the block, got in there to make the tackle, joined there, it looked like by number 79, Gabe Baker as well. They take him down, that'll make it 4th and 14 for Belle Plaine out at the 49 near the 50. So we might see our first Belle Plaine punt of the night as number 10, Harlan, goes back into that punt area. They did try to punt earlier, but had it blocked.
Oh, that's right.
First successful punt of the night. Meant to say it that way. Cooper Whitaker hungry on that outside again. Here he comes. This time does not get to him. Ball's going to be taken down at the 25-yard line by Lockard, and he's immediately tackled down there. Couldn't tell who it was that got to him, Jay. 23, McGinnis?
Or 14.
Yeah, I think 23 was the first one down there on the highlight. He was down there quick.
Yeah.
Again, that's that freshman, right?
The kid can run.
Yeah, they've got some players between McGinnis and also this Bruner kid who's a sophomore. Some of their skill position guys play really, really well. So Vikings will take over now with 6:50 left in this second quarter, leading the game 30-0. They start this drive on their own 25-yard line. I formation, quick pass to Kyler Ringel near side. Ball just gets through his hands. Just a really quick hitch as Heitschmidt took about a 2-step drop, quickly threw it a little bit behind Ringel Crooms, but he had his hands on it for an opportunity, but it's going to be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, it was a quick one. He got it out there in a hurry. He just missed it.
Yeah, probably had him. The receiver, the cornerback, was given a little bit of cushion on that play. Would have been a catch and a gain of about 5. Instead, we're looking at 2nd and 10. Receiver far side and a receiver near side here, split wide on the far side. Heitschmidt's going to hit the guy in the flat. That's going to be number 8, Torrin Miller off the end. Miller out past the 30, 35, 40, and he's going to be taken down near the 50. Looks like they're going to spot him at about the 48-yard line. Nice pitch and catch that time between Heitschmidt and Torrin Miller for another Viking first down and a gain of about 23.
Very good play. Did he line up in the slot? He just did a short little.
He was actually he was the tight end on the far side. Just slipped right by the guys at the line and caught the ball in a little 5-yard out and just took it for 23. Nice play. Again, I formation. Heitschmidt under center, turns, gives it. He keeps it this time, following Stanbaugh. 50, 45 down to the 40, and he's going to be taken down at about the 37-yard line. Nice run by Ty Heitschmidt.
Yeah, just a quarterback keep, a design quarterback keep. It wasn't just a couple fakes and take it outside. It was really well blocked out there. He had a little room to run.
Looks like a gain of about 16, if my math is correct on that one. So a nice gain and good blocking on that line, including the lead block there from Gavin Stanbaugh. I formation, again, receiver far side is Christian Ryan, near side Jack Opat. Quick pass, Torrin Miller off the line again, catches it at the 25 and rumbles down inside the 15 before he's finally tackled by Harlan at about the 14-yard line. So a nice pitch and catch again. Coming off that tight end position, they are not covering that at all, just breaking free, and a nice catch all the way down, like we said, to the 14-yard line, gain of about 23 on that play.
Yeah, they've looked at him, 3 times, completed 2, and he's been wide open the last 2 times.
This time Vikings back in the wishbone formation at the 14. Turn, give it to the first back through. That's going to be Baker. Hit hard that time by number 75, the big fella driving his legs through there. Trying to see, he wasn't on my initial one. Nick Pace able to make the hit, but not before he picks up about 1 yard. 5:11 to play and counting here in this second quarter. Vikings up 30-0, but driving here for another score late in the half. Coming back out here in the wishbone formation, Christian Ryan near side tight end, Torrin Miller far side tight end. Fake to the first back through. Actually, no, gives it to the first back through. That's going to be Baker again, and he's going to drive all the way down to about the 6. Going to be a gain of about 7 yards on that play, and should bring up 3rd and about 3.
This will be the 7th play of this drive, and 3 passes?
Yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah, I think so.
1 incomplete right to start the drive, and then 2 other completions. You're right. And all those were out of the I formation as well. Actually, no, the last one was out of the wishbone. I take that back. Wishbone formation again, 3rd and about 3. Heitschmidt gives it to the second back through. Stanbaugh, he's going to be inside the 10, inside the 5, and looks like they're going to take him down at the 3, and that's going to be good enough for another Smoky Valley first down. And now it's going to be 1st and goal for the Vikings from the 3-yard line.
We have made, when they look at this video, we have made some hay on that second back through the left side. You bank it either to the right side or the inside of the left side, and we are blocking the heck out of that.
Well, it works so well simply because you got Zeke Baker just pounding that ball inside, so all those interior linemen have to watch, and then Stanbaugh comes off on that little counter look. 1st and goal from the 3. Heitschmidt under center, gives it to the first back through. Going to be a flag on the play. It is in for the touchdown, Zeke Baker, but we'll wait for the call.
It's probably where that was thrown. I'm going to guess that's going to be a hold.
And it is a hold, and it is against Smoky Valley. So it was a pretty quick hold there. The flag came out really fast, I thought. But that is going to push us back. Should push us back to about the 13-yard line. So that's going to be a 10-yard penalty. So Vikings are now looking at 1st and goal from the 13-yard line. Relatively penalty-free first half. We had offsides on Belle Plaine. I think that's the first Viking penalty, Jay. Is that right?
I think that's what I haven't seen anything. Belle Plaine's had what, 1 or 2?
Well, they had the offsides early on defense, first drive, and then they had a couple of false starts offensively.
Yes.
Heitschmidt turns, gives it to the first back through again. Going to be Baker, and again driving those legs all the way down to the 7-yard line, gaining 6 of those yards back from the penalty. That's going to bring up 2nd and goal for Smoky Valley. Again, clock nearing the 3-minute mark here in the first half. Smoky Valley up 30-0, scoring on 4 straight offensive possessions, and now having a chance to score on their 5th offensive possession of this half. Heitschmidt under center. Wishbone formation, turns, gives it to Stambaugh. Off the far side, driving outside, gets to the edge, and he is in. Touchdown, Gavin Stambaugh. That's Stambaugh's 4th touchdown here of this first half for Smoky Valley. The 7-yard scamper this time puts him up 36-0.
He just really picked his way behind his blockers, and it wasn't like he was at full-blown anything. He just picked, got outside, went in.
This time going to see an extra point. Looks like Kylan Lindquist, I think, coach. Snap, the kick, and the kick is good. Number 73 there, that is actually Mason Jowers. I take that back. Mason Jowers with the kick, so I apologize. Jowers gets the kick. Vikings up 37-0. We'll be back after this 1-minute timeout.
We're here to keep you rolling. Rod's Tire and Service.
Rod here, Rod's Tire and Service of Hillsboro. If you're looking for a new set of tires or wheels, come see us today. Chances are we probably have what you need in stock, and we can put it on your vehicle the day you come in. We are here to keep you rolling.
The Kansas legal team at Pyle Law handles cases in McPherson County and throughout the state of Kansas. Now is the time to call for your free consultation. This is Liz Pyle, and my husband Tom has over 25 years of experience in all matters relating to workers' compensation, car wrecks, and personal injury law. Tom takes the time to evaluate your options, inform you of your rights, and walks you through the complicated process of seeking compensation for your personal injuries or loss. Contact me at 620-241-9000, and I'll schedule your appointment with Tom today.
Smoky Hills Rock 95.5.
And back with you from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. Doug Schneider along with Jay Myers as the Vikings complete their 5th scoring drive of the first half. This one a 9-play, 75-yard drive, taking 3 minutes and 59 seconds off the clock, encapsulated by a 7-yard Gavin Stambaugh run, an extra point by Mason Jowers. This time Boffman drives it deep. Ball is muffed down around the 20. It's finally going to be covered up by a Belle Plaine Dragon at about the 19-yard line. Looks like number 13 on top of it down there, Tanner Bolster, and that's where Belle Plaine will start this next drive.
You would think at this point, Coach, what do you want us to do on the kick return?
Yeah.
Catch the ball and go north.
I tell you, that's been their best offense of the night, has been their kick returns. I tell you, they've done a nice job between number 23 McGinnis and number 5 Bruner. They've both moved the ball well. Trips near side here as they take over from the 19. Men in motion. Quick slant, quick hit by Stambaugh there on Bruner as he tried to make the catch. It was a little over his head. He did get his hands down quick enough, and Stambaugh actually pulled up just a little bit when he realized that was going to be an incomplete pass. Really had a chance to put a good hit stick on him on that one, actually. It's going to be a 2nd and 10 now for Belle Plaine.
Yeah, he was nice.
Dubs here on the near side. One guy in the slot far side, one man in the backfield. They're going to fake it. Wasser again up the middle, 20, 25. He's out near the 30 where he's finally taken down by a Viking, but not before he picks up a first down there. Nice run. Wasser has run the ball well on a couple of little option looks there, I guess you would say, out of the backfield.
Last week, I had some stats on him. He was the leading rusher last week, 10 for 25. 10 carries, so
been interesting to see what our stats look like here at half. Coach Friesen or Mr. Friesen out there working on them right now. Again, Dubs to the far side, one man near side, one in the backfield. Rolling this time, Wasser out to the 25, ball thrown ahead, going to be caught out there past the 45, but there is a flag back in the backfield. So the first big reception of the night by Belle Plaine, but it looks like it's probably coming back.
I don't know what that's going to be. It's either illegal guy downfield or a hold back. The way they threw that.
It's going to be a hold. Hold on that back edge, it looked like. I couldn't tell if maybe there was a Viking that was coming on the backside. It was Boffman. Yeah, I'm not sure what I saw there.
That's too bad. That was their best pass play of the night.
Number 61 in there looked like he had a hold of Gangler, kind of wrapped him up around the waist there, trying to make sure he didn't take off. So that's going to be that call. So that's going to move him back all the way to the 20. So instead of a big gain and a first down, they're moved back now 1st and 20. Actually, they're going to spot him back at the 17-yard line. So it's going to be 1st and 23 here for Belle Plaine. Dubs to the near side, one backfield. Quick bubble screen out here to our speed demon again. He takes the ball out to the 20-yard line again. That was Maddox Bruner. Lightning in a bottle out here, but a beautiful tackle on the play by Christian Ryan. If Christian doesn't get him, he's got some green grass ahead of him, and that would have been a pretty big game. So nice tackle by Ryan.
Yeah. I'm impressed with him.
Tell you, Christian's done a really nice job tonight, fighting off defenders, able to get in and make plays. A number of Vikings been in that same boat tonight. It's going to bring up 2nd now and looks like 19 for Belle Plaine. They got trips to the near side, one back in the backfield, also in the near side. One little bit of movement. Looks like they're going to call a false start here against Belle Plaine. So again, a drive that looked pretty promising at the early stages has suddenly started moving backwards here for Belle Plaine, as that's going to bring up 2nd and 24. Clock now down to 1 minute and 30 seconds in the game. It's 37-0 Smoky Valley. A beautiful first half, both offensively and defensively for the Vikings.
Yeah, they have one of those things going right now. If it can go wrong, it's going wrong for the Dragons. That's for sure.
And they've had some good plays. They've moved the ball at times.
They have had. Quarterback's a good runner.
Trips near side, one back in the backfield, backing up to passes Wasser. Under pressure, throws it deep. Couple of Vikings down there. Christian Ryan picks it off at the 39-yard line. He's going to be taken down at the 34 on the return. Wasser threw it up there, trying to go for one of his quick receivers down there, but double flanked there. Looked like Jack Opat behind the receiver, Christian Ryan in front of the receiver. They were both there in time to make that pick, and Ryan gets it, and that's going to turn the ball back over to Smoky Valley now with 1:21 left here in this first half.
I tell you, he throws a nice ball, but we had that guy sandwiched, and he got 6'5" on the front end of that. That was he went up and he caught it. I think maybe he looked open to the quarterback, but that was a nice pick by Christian Ryan.
Well, there's some nice pressure back there. He had a man in his face there, looked like Brock Gangler, so he definitely threw off the back foot, just kind of hoping. So ball at the 34, wishbone formation, Heichman under center. First back through going to be Baker, and again he picks up about 2 yards according to the mark, maybe 3. I can't tell which mark they're going to use here. We'll see. Far side looked like 2. We're going to go 2 on this one. Clock running now, down to about a minute left to play. Vikings come to the line of scrimmage now at the 32, 2nd and 8. Wishbone formation, Heichman under center. Takes the snap, fakes it to the first back through, gives it to the second back through. Carlson, the freshman, he's going to take the ball down to about the 27-yard line. That'll be just shy of the first down by about 3 yards. 3rd down now and 3. Coming out of the game now, number 77, Corbin Pywell, getting some other guys some action now. We'll try to make sure as the night progresses that we let you know everybody that's getting into this ball game. Under center, Heitzschmidt turns, gives it the ball to the second guy through. That's Opat. Opat takes the ball down to the 21-yard line. That's going to be first down for Smoky Valley now with the clock running 13 seconds. Clock stops to move the chains.
Yeah, I think they've got Merrick Anderson out the right tight end now.
Moffman coming in. I could easily see Coach Lambert just letting this clock run out to end the half, and that's exactly what he will do. So the first half comes to an end here at Ted Kessinger Family Stadium, Lindstrom Brothers Field. The Vikings use 5 straight drives to go up in this game, 37-0. We'll send it back to the studios for our Ad Astra Radio halftime show, and we'll be back with some stats and some information as we lead to the second half of Viking football.
Stay tuned next for the First Bank Kansas Halftime Report. First Bank Kansas is banking made personal. Find exclusive Viking content online.
There's a new way to show your Viking pride. It's available now. It's a Viking stencil. For only $20, you can purchase this and have it painted wherever you would like it to be painted. Visit the Booster Club table to get signed up for your Viking stencil now. Got a picture of it right here. It's really cool. You can probably play with the colors a little bit. Again, it's a Viking stencil provided by Smoky Valley High School Booster Club for $20. Wildfires would like to thank their 24-25 sponsors. The sponsors include Bethel College, First Bank Kansas, Indigo Mood, Home Construction, MF Marketing, the Old Stuka, People's Bank and Trust, Salina Scale, and the White Peacock. The Wildfires will be dancing tonight to Let It Bump. Taught by Haley Cabillas and Braylon Whitaker. The Wildfires this year include, and here they are, Tatum Reed, Tessa Rickable, Haley Cabillas, Keely Fruzen, Alista Himmelssparger, Sarah McCulloch, Erin DeLiesel, JC Falcon, Malia Friesen, Jocelyn Himmelssparger, Kelly Riker, and Braylon Whitaker. The Wildfires.
I'm Missy on the microphone. Cause I rock the show. People say, keep on sleeping cause you think I'm a jerk. Radio play me all the time. Like my own fire and I straight up fly. This stuff here from 83. From A to Z, you can't mess with me. Let me back that stuff up. So y'all know hip hop is I'm Missy on the microphone. Can't do that. Come on.
football on your phone or tablet with the Ad Astra radio app. Smoky Hills Rock 95.5.
Fall is a magical time of year where cozy is the key. Sister Bojangles has your wardrobe essentials for Friday night lights, the pumpkin patch, and evenings out on the town. Sister Bojangles, downtown Lindsborg.
Step into style at Sister Bojangles, downtown Lindsborg.
It's time to save big at Hometown Outdoor Power. For a limited time, enjoy huge rebates on all aged Hustler inventory. Don't miss out on incredible deals on top quality products. Come see us today. Hometown Outdoor Power, your hometown partner in the outdoor power world.
At Midway Motors, we are here for you for every mile of life. Whether you're shopping for a new or used vehicle or selling one, Midway Motors will buy your vehicle even if you're not in the market to buy one of ours. Just stop by one of our 5 locations and one of our appraisers will evaluate your vehicle and you can leave with a check the same day. It's fast and easy. Visit MidwayMotors.com for more information. Midway Motors, for every mile of life.
The Bethany College Athletic Department strives to educate, develop, and challenge its students. Bethany Swedes connect with the community, develop key character traits, maintain healthy, mental, spiritual, and physical lifestyles while leading lives of faith, learning, and service. Bethany College belongs to the NAIA and a member of the KCAC with teams in 22 sports in the fall, winter, and spring. For a complete schedule of events, go to BethanySwedes.com. Integrity, hospitality, community, excellence, Bethany College.
My name is Lauren Doak, here to tell you about the Smoky Valley Virtual Charter School. Our virtual school offers tuition-free curriculum to students grades 6 through 12. We have over 75 elective classes in 8 career pathways. Experience learning at the Smoky Valley Virtual Charter School, an online link between home, school, and public education. Be anywhere, learn everywhere with Smoky Valley Virtual Charter School. Learn more at smokyvalley.org.
Late second quarter scores from the Ad Astra radio scoreboard. Right now, Bueller up on Augusta 14-0. Trinity Catholic and Sedgwick are scoreless. Lyons leads Minneapolis 7-0. Central Plains trailing Victoria 24-6. McPherson leading Circle 14-6. Hillsboro 7, Lorna 0. Gossel 22, Center 8. There is a medical delay in that game. Marion and Douglas scoreless after 1. Eston in the second quarter leading Houston 14-10. Pratt up on Halstead by a score of 8-0. Also, Andale only leading Wellington right now 16-14. Conway Springs leading Garden Plain 7-0. Cheney up on Kingman 13-0. Kinsley and Maxville scoreless after 1 quarter. Great Bend leading Olathe South 20-0. Ellenwood up on Harrington 27-0. Salina Central 7, Arkansas City nothings. Mays South 21, Salina South 7. Sacred Heart trailing Plainville 13-6. Southies of Saline and Clay Center tied up at 14, and what should be a dandy game there tonight. Stay with us. We'll keep you up to date on scores and highlights. Don't forget, we've got the Kansas High School Scoreboard Show tonight at 10 on Kicks 106.1. I'm Lucky Kid.
Need a reliable workhorse for your property? Meet the John Deere 5E Series tractors from Prairie Land Partners. Whether it's working fields, hauling loads, or clearing roadsides, the 5E delivers the power and versatility you need, all in one machine. And there's never been a better time to buy. Get a $2,250 implement bonus and save with cash discounts over $6,000. Offer ends October 25th, 2024. Some restrictions apply. See Prairie Land Partners for details.
Prairie Land Partners.
Get in the game. When you stream with MTC Fiber Internet, it's as thrilling as being on the field. Get gigabit internet, symmetrical up and download speeds, unlimited data, and 24/7 support. Call 877-216-9951 or stop by your local MTC office at Little River, Lyons, Marquette, McPherson, or Sterling to find out more.
I'm Adam.
And I'm Devin.
Together we are Stamatic of Central Kansas.
With a new location at 209 North Main in downtown McPherson. We are here to help, offering water, fire, and smoke restoration, mold remediation, carpet and upholstery cleaning, as well as hard surfaces like tile and even grout cleaning. Don't forget about the places you can't see, like air ducts and dryer vent. Find us on Facebook or online at stamaticofcentralks.com for a free estimate to see how Stamatic of Central Kansas can help you.
Oh, and honey, don't forget.
Call Stamatic, you'll be ecstatic. Parking lots and driveways can be expensive to install. This is Derek Fees. Let APAC Kansas Shears Division help you properly maintain these investments. Patching, crack filling, sealing, and striping are just some of the services we provide. Call APAC today at 620-662-2112.
At Farmers State Bank, we have a lot more than money invested in this community. We've invested our time, our interest, our heritage. If you're looking for financial advice or the best rates, Farmers State Bank is ready to help you grow your business, and that will help this community grow as well. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Smoky Hills Rock 95.5.
And welcome back to the Midway Motors broadcast booth. Doug Schneider joined with Jay Myers tonight. Jay, good half of football and a lot of other things going on in the Valley as well. Anything else you want to share with us? I know you mentioned some cross-country elements earlier as far as talking to Coach Vogel. We like to catch up with all of our sports here in the Valley as well.
Well, at the Swabber Classic on yesterday, they do it a little differently. Usually you score the top 5 runners. They run every class in a race, freshman boys, freshman girls, sophomore, junior, senior, like that. And then they'll take, so if I have a kid win the freshman race and the sophomore race and the junior race, I'm probably winning this meet. Esther Clark, her PR has got her within 30 to 35 seconds of the school record. Gracia Peterson ran a huge PR. Coach was excited about, and Emma Chaput as well. And Hope Willems, pretty much missed last year with injuries, and she is back, and she's looking stronger all the time. And she ran the 21-21-5, and she's on her way. Sophie Iyer said she ran negative splits the whole way and then ran some girls down at the end. Anyways, excited about that. Okay, so Heston beat us, but our average time was 5 seconds faster than their average time in the top 5. So what's that tell you? CKL is going to be a dogfight.
A lot of good teams there, you're right.
Yeah. And, it's people from all over the place. And then it was fun seeing Britton Becker running again, and Isaiah Ayala is a sophomore that coach was real excited about. And he's getting faster all the time. And then the middle school, they've got 21 kids out. And I think it's a pretty evenly divided, but there's a bunch of 8th grade boys. They're pretty peppy. They're going to help next year.
Good deal. Tennis, meanwhile, Vince Warbitten, of course, Gary Butler, also Thomas DeWitt helping out. They had their home tournament on the 12th. Caitlin Lease finished in 7th. Lily Helene finished in 10th. Madeline Mock and Jill Hett finished 10th. Lily Fulton and Zora Carver finished 14th. That's on the varsity side. On the JV side, they had the Heston meet on the 10th. Addison Riojas finished 5th in number 1 singles. Jersey Elfseth 4th in number 2 singles. Ava Toll and Kate Griffin 4th in number 1 doubles. Layla Fleming and Noelle Crouch, they took 1st in number 2 doubles. Viking volleyball didn't travel. We were at home this week playing against Hayes, 5A Hayes. Beat Hayes in 3 sets, won the first one in a tight one, lost the second one pretty handily, and won the third one by 2. Went into extra points there as well before the Vikings pulled it out. Second match against Nickerson, won the first set 25-22, I believe. Second set, or 25-23. Second set was about 25-18. That moved the Vikings to 5-5. Last weekend, traveled to Salina South for a freshman tournament. Nicole Biegert, she took those freshman girls in there. They lost their opening match to Salina Central by 2 in each set. Beat Abilene in the second match, lost to a pretty good Hayes team and Concordia as well. Both of those were in 3 sets. JV volleyball under the direction of Kelsey Unruh, they ended up going 1-1 the other night, beat Nickerson and lost to Hayes. Viking volleyball travels to southeast of Saline tomorrow, opens with number 1 ranked Beloit in 3A. Then play Salina South, and then follow that up with Abilene before bracket play. JV travels to Lyons tomorrow for a tournament as well. So we'll send it back for our final timeout, and then we'll be back with more Viking football after this from Ad Astra Radio.
Tonight's second half kickoff is coming up next. Viking football is streaming online at adastraradio.com and on the Ad Astra Radio app. Your home for Viking football, Smoky Hills Rock 95.5.
Hi, Drew and Jonathan Scott here, reminding you that a lot of life's firsts are better with help from American Family Insurance. So like your first dream home? Yep, their agents can help you bundle and find the right home policy at the right price. Now that's the dream. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Visit your local American Family Insurance agent, Steve Barr, at 807 North Main, McPherson.
Hi, this is Lucas Raleigh with Raleigh Insurance. If you are thinking about shopping your farm or ranch's insurance, let us do the shopping for you with our newly expanded markets and carriers. As an independent agency, we've been working with family farms and large commercial farmers across Kansas for the past 50 years. Check out RaleighInsurance.biz, see me in Little River, or stop by Raleigh Insurance in Inman or Lyons today.
Since 1965, your choice for home, auto, farm, and commercial insurance. Raleigh Insurance. Get your free quote today.
Most people know you have to change the engine oil regularly, but did you know that there are at least 4 other fluids that need serviced at regular intervals? These include transmission, power steering, brake, transfer cases, and more. Even hybrids require regular maintenance to maximize fuel economy and reduce costly repair bills. Come see the professional service team at Jarrett Automotive to make sure your car is in tip-top condition.
When it's time to give your car some kale, come to Jar. We'll see you there.
I'm Jared. Since 1948, we at Krupp Lumber in Heston have been helping customers all over the state choose the perfect lumber, right tools for the job, and provide quality products to make their homes stand the test of time. Krupp Lumber has all the best brands like Milwaukee Tools and outdoor power equipment, Marvin and Anderson windows, and R.D. Henry cabinets. Ask about our in-state delivery. Check us out at krupplumber.com. Krupp Lumber. Service is our specialty.
Smoky Hills Rock 95.5.
And welcome back to the Midway Motors broadcast booth. We talked earlier in the game, Jay and I, about Gavin Stambaugh's big week last week, 161 yards. Tonight, 4 touchdowns in that first half, including an opening 6-yard run for a score, followed by a 9-yard run, a 13-yard run, and capped off finally with a 7-yard touchdown run. Meanwhile, scrunch in between there, a 21-yard Zeke Baker touchdown run. That has the Vikings up 37-0. So, of course, Gavin was one of our players to watch. Ag 360 Insurance is here to partner in your legacy. Contact agents Darren Eddy or Cody Moores in Inman. Been a good night so far for the Vikings, Jay. 37-0. Good first half.
I don't think you could ask for anything better. They had 5 possessions, 5 touchdowns, stopped them on 4th down twice, had a pick, and no punts. I don't know what else.
Yeah, I mean, really, the only thing that stopped him to start at the end of the half was the half. I mean, Coach Lambert again had the football, up 37-0, did not try to stick it in the end zone again. As a matter of fact, has already started to play some other players, which we expect to see throughout this second half. Of course, remember, Keisha rules. It is over 35 here in the third quarter. I believe we should be a running clock throughout this second half.
That's what I couldn't remember, what the mercy rule was now at 35.
I think it is.
But I wouldn't be surprised if you go ahead and give your one more series.
Yeah, I agree.
And maybe a part of another one, but yeah, it's going to go fast.
It's going to be up to us now to figure out all these other numbers that are coming in the game the rest of the night for both teams. You know, not a lot of guys for that Belle Plaine team. They only suited up 28, and you made the comment that one of their guys already wasn't here tonight. So again, not a lot of players for that squad. So they're probably going to continue seeing a lot of reps for a lot of guys over there.
Well, I don't think things change much for them. They have 10 seniors, maybe 11.
Kickoff taken by Kyler Ringo-Crooms at the 30. He's past the 35 to the 40, 45 to the 50 before he's finally taken down in Belle Plaine territory at the 47. There's kind of a nubber there to Kyler Ringo-Crooms. He just picked it up off of his shoestrings there at the 30 and makes a heck of a return all the way back to the 47-yard line in Belle Plaine territory. So a nice 23-yard return for Kyler Ringo-Crooms.
Good for him. That was pretty sweet looking. He should be pretty pumped up about that one.
Again, had a big touchdown catch last week right before the half for the Vikings as well. Good young man. Always deserving of good things like that. Vikings come out here in their bone formation. Going to give it to the first guy through. I believe that's going to be Zeke Baker again. So Baker's going to take the ball inside the 45 all the way down to the 40. So that's going to be a gain of 7 on the play by Zeke.
Just a straight-on dive, blocking the heck out of this up front. They are really young, and that's going to be, and their depth is going to be an issue for Belle Plaine. So I don't see them making a lot of changes. These guys need experience.
And we have been in that boat. That was us last year against a lot of the teams we played, just trying to get guys reps. There were times last year Coach Lambert did not want to sub a lot of guys out because he wanted them to get the experience for this year. 2nd and about 4 on the play. Turn, give it to the first guy through. That's going to be Baker. He is met quickly there. Looks like he's taken down at about the 38.5-yard line. That's going to bring up about a 2nd and 1. Or 3rd and 1, excuse me. They get my downs right here. Looks like they're going to mark him at the 39. I tell you, the sideline officials over here look like they're marking at a certain spot, and the guy out in the field looks like he marks it at a different spot some of the time. So I'm not sure exactly. I got to get the correct foot here.
Yeah, maybe we got the wrong
shoe.
We don't know what we're looking at.
So 3rd and about 1.5 here for the Vikings. Heitschmidt turns. He gives it this time again to Baker. 35-30, rumbling all the way down to the 25-yard line before he's finally taken down by number 15, Gavin Bolster, the senior. But it's going to be a first down for Smoky Valley here on 3 big runs by Gabe Baker. I almost said Gavin Stambaugh. Zeke Baker. Why did I say Gabe?
You made me look at the roster again.
I don't know what I'm doing. Zeke Baker, 3 big runs to open up this second half.
Hey, they're twins. They're used to it.
But I had Gavin in there, too. I'm just mixing them all up. Wishbone formation near hash. Again, gives the ball to Baker up the middle. This time picks up what looks to be about 2.5 yards on first down. Again, tackle on the play made by number 15, Bolster. Getting in a lot of tackles now here in this second half. Vikings again going back to their normal game plan, just kind of grinding things out here, using that big front line. Gio Luis, Gabe Baker, Brock Gingler, Corbin Pywell, Connor Smith-Boland, as well as Christian Ryan and Torrin Miller. 2nd and about 7. Turn, gives it to the second guy through. This time, Stambaugh. He's taken down again by Bolster at about the 20.
Bolster's got to be a tired guy by the end of this game. The guy's all over the place.
Well, he's chasing. He was the far side guy that came all the way across. Actually, that time it might have been 75. I may have been premature in that one. That was Nick Pace from his defensive end position. So nice play by Pace coming down the line and making a play. That's going to bring up 3rd and what looks to be about 3 for Smoky Valley.
Right at the 20-yard line. I'm watching this whole series here. We are still just getting off the ball. You watch all of our linemen, they're just getting after these guys.
Turn here, gives to the inside, Opat, and a little fake, and he's going to take it all the way down inside the 10-yard line to the 9. So another first down for Smoky Valley here as they continue this opening drive of the second half, exactly the same way they had their 5 drives in the first half, moving the ball down the field, heading toward that end zone.
I should have been watching the guards, but it was a counter-type play, and I wonder if they down blocked or if they pulled somebody or if they trap blocked.
Yeah, it's that little counter look where they give the fake pitch after it as well, kind of like they've got a toss. Wishbone formation, turn, give to Jack Opat. Opat around the right-hand side between the tackles. He's going to be taken down, looks like about the 6-yard line. So just a couple of yards on that play will bring up 2nd and goal. Got Bolster on that stop again. We incorrectly mentioned his name earlier when Pace made the tackle. This time it was Bolster in. Kind of had him wrapped up around the ankles, but Pace was in there as well. So got to give props to both of those guys on that play.
So what do we got here? 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal, about the 6, I think. Yeah. 2nd and goal, wishbone formation. Heitschmidt under center, turns, gives it to Stambaugh. 5 to the goal line, and he's in. Another Gavin Stambaugh touchdown. That's number 5 of the day for Gavin Stambaugh, the 6-yard scamper this time to go along with another 6, a 9, a 13, and a 7. Big night for Gavin Stambaugh.
And it's that play off the left side. It's a lead. He's the second guy through, and we have just been blocking it lights out.
Back for the kick again is number 73, Jowers. Kicks it, and the kick is no good this time. Looks like it might have been off to the right. But the Vikings put up the first score of the second half and now lead 43-0. We'll be back after this 1 minute timeout.
Hey McPherson College fans, this is head football coach Jeremiah Fiskus. Join us at McPherson Stadium Saturday, September 21st at 6 p.m. for our KCAC matchup against Ottawa University, sponsored by Integrated Health and Wellness. Purchase your season pass or single game tickets on macbulldogs.com. That's Saturday, September 21st at 6 p.m. It's a great day to be a Bulldog.
From spring planting to landscaping and fall cleanups to winter snow removal, LS Tractor is your warmest pack tractor for all seasons. Our universal skid steer quick attach system makes switching out attachments a breeze, and our tough heavy lifting loaders give you added strength for any job. Start with reliability and power, stay for a wide range of capabilities, attachments, and implements. Get more features for less money. Start blue, stay blue with LS Tractor. Visit Moundridge Tractor, where customer service has been our business since 1985.
Smoky Hills Rock 95.5.
And back here again, Ted Kessinger Family Stadium on the campus of Bethany College, Lindstrom Brothers Field. Vikings stick in their 6th touchdown of the night and now go up 43-0 at the 6:41 mark of this third quarter. Of course, up over 35 running clock, so that last possession was actually a 5-minute, 9-second, 8-play, 47-yard drive for the Vikings to go up 43-0. Meanwhile, Ollie Boffman prepares to kick off again for Smoky Valley, and he drives it high in the air here. It's going to be taken almost a knee down there as he takes it about the 23. He gets around the outside, 25, 30, 35, and he's out past the 40. I tell you, it's really close. I'm going to watch that highlight here on my computer screen. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he had a knee down at the 23, and they did not call that, but that's another heck of a play by Maddox Bruner. Takes the ball at the 23, runs it all the way out to the 41, so an 18-yard return for Bruner.
And if there's any consolation, I think our end guy on this west end was offsides on the kickoff.
Okay.
He missed that too, so he was a little bit ahead of it.
Back to throw this time, Wasser out to the outside. Beautiful defensive play by Gavin Stambaugh. Looked like they were looking again that time for Bruner, just on a little outlook right there, and Stambaugh read that beautifully, got a hand out in front of it, was able to knock it down.
Was that him or Ryan?
I think it was Stambaugh. Looked like we're looking at 33 over there. Christian actually took the deep guy heading down, and he was coming back from that. So he had the outside guy. This was the inside receiver. So Stambaugh had that one covered up.
Well played.
That brings up 2nd and 10 now. Receiver far side, receiver near side, and a receiver in the slot near side. One guy near side in the backfield. Wasser takes the snap. He fakes the handoff, runs near side, cuts it back inside, 40, 45. He's going to be tackled right about the 45-yard line. Lockered in on the tackle. Also, Zeke Baker making first contact there as well before he's taken down. So nice run there by Wasser. He's done a nice job. You said he was their leading rusher last week as well.
He was. And I just like these guys are hanging in there. I mean, they're getting beat, but they're mixing it up. They're trying hard. I think they're being well coached.
Wasser takes the snap out of the shotgun, rolls to the near side, throws it to the second level. Oh, right through Christian Ryan's hands. Looked like he had a shot. And then also the receiver, number 14, Sawyer Earhart, had a chance as well. Ball missed both of them, and so falls harmlessly to the turf. Going to be 2nd and 10. Or, excuse me, 4th and 5 now. Maybe 6.
It's hard to see it.
Yeah, I think it's going to be 5.
Yeah,
4th and 5.
I was going to say 6. But.
Yeah, I tell you, it all depends on what foot you're looking at. I really do believe that. Looks like they're going to bring the punter out again this time. Again, Carver Harlan. Vikings send no one back. They're just going to keep everybody up the line. Early movement there on Belle Plaine, as it looked like Cooper Whitaker was trying to get around the outside. And actually, I think they're going to call Whitaker for that.
I think so.
Yep.
I think he got a
little head start.
Yep.
He looked like he was trying to time that and get back there. You know, he had the block in the first half and has been hungry ever since. Every time they punted, believes he can get by that edge and get back there and maybe get another block. This time it's going to go against him. However, I think you were right. I think it was like 5.5 yards for a first down, because it looks like they're going to spot them just shy of the 49-yard line on the Vikings side of the field, and it looks like the 49-yard line is the yard line to gain. So it's going to be 4th and about a half a yard here for Belle Plaine. I expected to see that wildcat look that they've used so much, but instead they go Wasser in the shotgun again. Takes the
let
snap,
him run it. Yep.
and he's going to pick it up down to the 45 and inside the 45 to the 44. Nice run that time by their quarterback, Tristan Wasser, the senior. 6 foot, 140 pounds.
Almost was hoping they'd get this first down just to run a little more clock and let them have some offense, then stop them.
You know, again, it's one of those times now where you've got a lot of guys on the field you're just trying to get reps for, and you're trying to not just play this game, but you're building for the next game as well. And, you know, for both teams, it's that same thing. You've got a lot of confidence on the Viking side. Belle Plaine's now trying to find some of that confidence. Receiver far side, going to jump a little bit early that time. Looked like number 23 moved early. That was, we mentioned his name a lot tonight, Brooks McGinnis. That's going to send him back. That's kind of been one of the things against him tonight, too. Every time it seems like they've moved the ball, penalties have come into play and moved him backwards.
Well, and that's part of them being young, too. That's a freshman. He looks like he's going to be a really good player. He just lost his concentration for a moment. So it'll be 1st and 15.
Looked like they were kind of rushed coming up to the line of scrimmage as well. Again, just one of those things. 1st and 15 here for Belle Plaine. Again, just across into Viking territory at the 49-yard line. Single receiver, far side, one in the slot near side. He's going to go in motion. That is McGinnis. He takes the handoff around the far end, going around the outside. Jack Opat catches him and takes him down back at the 46. Beautiful play by the quickness and the speed and the strength of Jack Opat to get the tackle for the loss.
Jack Opat, kid had some skills in middle school track, and I said, boy, I sure hope I see you out next. No, you're never going to see me out again. I'm a baseball player. Okay, good luck, man. But he did some good things in middle school track. Guy can move.
I had a chance to coach Jack in middle school football as well. He's a hungry kid, and he hits so hard. Wasser rolls to the near side, got a number of layers of guys, tries to throw it, and it's caught down at the 44, back to the original line of scrimmage. So after they were pushed back and had a 2nd and 19, excuse me, now they move up to a 3rd and 10. So back to the original line of scrimmage at the 44. Pitch and catch that time to Sawyer Earhart as he came on a route to the near side of the field, and a beautiful pass from Wasser there as well.
They need to throw that out route again, maybe to the wide side.
3rd and 10. Wasser with the snap. This time he's going to keep it, try to go up the middle, and he's hit early on in that play. Nice defensive play. Ball might have come out. I'm not sure. I don't think it did.
If it didn't, it was about to.
Vikings were definitely thinking that it was loose. Tell you, he got crunched in there pretty hard if you look at that highlight there on live.smokyvalley.org. And they are going to call it a fumble, and it is recovered by the Vikings. I'm trying to see on my stats exactly who came up with the ball, but it is out. Looks like the guy coming out of the pile with the ball was number 8 there, Torrin Miller. And sure enough, it is a turnover, and it's going to be Viking ball.
I don't know what they're going to find wrong with their defense today when they look at this video over the weekend, but it looks to me like we've had a complete game.
Yeah. So that takes us down to the end of the 3rd quarter. Again, running clock. That happens kind of fast. We'll send it back to the studios for this 1-minute timeout and come back for the 4th quarter of Viking football.
Need secure storage for your RV or boat? Check out the brand new Countryside RV, Boat, and Self-Storage in McPherson. Located on 16th Avenue near Crable's Meats. We offer 15 by 50 fully enclosed storage units and covered outdoor storage. Call or text today at 620-755-6586. Countryside RV, Boat, and Self-Storage. Your storage solution. That's 755-6586.
Water's Edge Restaurant and Catering has your cravings covered morning, noon, and Thursday nights. In Heston, open Tuesday through Sunday. Join them for an all-day breakfast, classic comfort food favorites, or daily lunch specials featuring a wide and unique variety. Thursday nights come in for theme nights like the famous fried chicken, waffles, burgers, Mexican or Italian, and ask about catering options. Find them online at watersedgeheston.com for menu and catering options.
Smoky Hills Rock 95.5.
And welcome back to the Midway Motors broadcast booth. Doug Schneider joined with Jay Myers tonight. Vikings, pretty much a flawless game, 43-0 as we start this fourth quarter. Under center here to open this second half. We've got a change at quarterback. Brecken Rogers in, gives the ball to Nick Carlson. He crosses the 45, out past the 50, and he's going to be taken down at the 48 in Belle Plaine territory. Again, going to try to do our best here in this fourth quarter to catch names and people coming out on the field. Looks like number 12, Abram Gur coming in, Number 18, Nick Jones. Both Nick Jones is a senior, Abram Gur a freshman. Of course, Brecken Rogers, the junior, 5'8", 145 at quarterback. Can't tell who the up back is there, the fullback. Turns, gives it to the fullback right up the middle, down to the 45, past the 45, down to the 43. If you get a number on that, Jay, let me know.
I wish we had them on our sleeves.
Boy, doggone it, I tell you, I'm just having a hard time picking that up. 34, maybe?
If it's 34, that's Kylan Lindquist.
I think it is Kylan Lindquist right up the middle there for that run. So, nice run by Kylan Lindquist, and it is first down Vikings at the 43 in Belle Plaine territory. Bone formation, whistle, flag comes out. I think the Vikings may have moved a little early on that one. So push them back 5 here. Again, you got a lot of young guys out there. Merrick Anderson, of course, a junior out there at tight end. Again, trying to catch names. A whole bunch of guys, 75, 78, 72.
73 and 60.
Rebel O'Farrell, Josh Crane, Kason Schultes, Blake Gingler. Can't remember who the other one was you said. Right before 60. 73? Is that Jowers going out there too?
Might have been. And that is Kylan Lindquist at fullback. Okay. Got to get the other two guys back there.
Yeah, I think one was that Gurr back there too, and still Jones. I know Jones is back there. Nick Jones. No, excuse me, not Nick Jones. Nick Carlson. Sorry. Ball's given this time to the second back through. I think it's number 12 Gurr on that run, and he gets back the yardage lost on the previous play and picks up a couple extras. So it's going to be second and about 8 right now for the Vikings at the 41. Again, clock running. Already down under the 10-minute mark, down to 9:39 and counting here in this fourth quarter. Coming to the line of scrimmage, again, Brecken Rogers at quarterback. 3 freshmen in that backfield. Turns, fakes the handoff, looks deep. Rogers rolling near side. He's going to tuck it inside the 40, inside the 35, and looks like he's going to be taken down right at the 34-yard line. Nice run by Brecken Rogers. Nice tackle on the play as well by number 2. That's Miles Bowman, the junior from Belle Plaine. Keeps him a yard away from the first down, so it's going to be 3rd and 1.
It looked like I was trying to decide if he was going to throw or it was a design run.
Yeah, I couldn't quite tell. He had a receiver, Merrick Anderson, coming down this near side, similar to what we've done earlier in the game, but he was guarded that time. Takes the snap, hands off this time to Nick Carlson. Carlson takes the ball down to the 30. Going to be a first down. Nice running tonight by the freshman, Nick Carlson, getting some good reps.
Same thing here with these. We've got new linemen in there. The guys are getting off the ball. They're getting after it.
Really are, and not a lot of changes on behalf of that Belle Plaine defense. A lot of the same numbers out there that we've mentioned all night long. 1st and 10 now. Vikings sit at the 31-yard line. Rogers under center, wishbone formation, far hash. Gives it to the first back through Lindquist. He drives those legs and gets down to about the 26. Gain of 5 on the play. Nice run by Kylan Lindquist.
Fun to see this guy in high school. He used to be at track practice when he was a little guy, grade school. Always was fun to talk to him.
Yeah, I think the other one out there was Mason Jowers, number 73. So I think those are the guys on the line we mentioned. Kason Schultes, Mason Jowers, Rebel O'Farrell. We mentioned Blake Gingler out there as well. So good to see those young pups getting a chance. 2nd and 5 from the 26-yard line. Under center, Rogers. Wishbone formation, far hash. Takes it. Little bit of an activity. He's going to throw to Lindquist. Ball caught down around the knees. He takes the ball down to the 20. Just a little look over here in the flat to Kylan Lindquist, but he makes the grab, turns the corner, lowers the head, and gets down to the 20. Our usual guy here, number 15, Gavin Bolster on the tackle.
And that looked a lot like a Coach Sandbo play. We'd bring that fullback out in the flats, called it F quick, and it's so hard to cover because it's usually a linebacker's got to cover that guy out in the flat. It was a nice pass, or really nice catch.
Really nice catch. Again, Rogers under center. Now they're on the near hash. Again, wishbone formation. Takes the handoff. Second guy through. That's going to be Carlson again. Carlson down to the 15-yard line. Gain of 5. That's going to bring up 2nd and 5. Clock now under 7 minutes, nearing the 6:30 mark. In this fourth quarter, Vikings up 43-0. Again, running clock here in this fourth quarter. Running clock throughout the entire second half. And the Vikings have had the ball the entire fourth quarter now as they are inside the 15-yard line. Wishbone formation. Rogers gives it to the third man through this time. That's Abram Gurr, the freshman. He picks up about a yard down to the 13. Pace in on the tackle. Good blocking, as you mentioned, up front by this Viking interior and the second wave of Viking interior. Tell you, that line has been phenomenal tonight. They really did a great job.
They have opened up holes no matter who's been in there. And this Carlson, he's kind of an impressive young back. He's going to be a good one.
So 3rd and about 4. Wishbone formation. Rogers gives it to the first back through Lindquist. He dives ahead. He's going to be just shy of the 10-yard line. Going to mark him at about the 11. That's going to leave him a yard shy. I've got 10 plays on this drive, Jay. Am I right?
This would be the 10th one coming up.
This will be the 10th. Okay.
Yep.
A little bit ahead of myself then. So 4th and 1 now for the Vikings. Clock nearing the 5-minute mark. 5:20 to play and counting. Rogers gets the call from the sideline. Wishbone formation in that backfield. Got Carlson, Lindquist, and Gurr back there. Rogers under center. Takes the snap. Handoff. Quickly back in the backfield that time, number 5. We've mentioned his name all night. Forced the offense off to the side, and they do get the stop here. So 10 plays. The Vikings march from their own 44. 4 downs and out now at the 13-yard line, and the ball goes back to Belle Plaine as they get a big stop here in this fourth quarter and keep Smoky Valley from getting in the end zone.
That's something they can build on, okay? That's the first offensive drive we did not score a touchdown, and they've got to stop to get the ball back. They got a little bit of time to try to do something positive with it.
We are going to have a timeout, so we'll send it back to the studios for this 1-minute break, and then we'll be back with more Viking football on 95.5 The Rock FM.
Are you done with punching the clock or constant work travel? Do you have 15 or more acres? Find freedom by joining America's #1 free-range egg brand, Happy Egg. Happy Egg is looking for growers to raise happy hens. Happy Egg offers startup and new flock cost support and yield-based compensation. Work from home. Work for yourself. Feed America. Visit happyeggfarms.com today for more information. Happy Egg is a proud supporter of McPherson County Athletics.
Do you want to take a small step towards taking control of your financial future? Then it's time to round up with First Bank Kansas. Hi, I'm Sue. When you enroll in the Roundup Savings Program, every purchase you make with your First Bank Kansas debit card, your account automatically rounds up to the nearest dollar, and the spare change is deposited directly into your savings account. It's the effortless way to start building your savings without even thinking about it. Start saving smarter today with Roundup Savings at First Bank Kansas. Visit us in Salina, Ellsworth, McPherson, Abilene, Lindsborg, or Hutchinson. Member FDIC.
Smoky Hills Rock 95.5.
And as we come back from the break, Wasser, the opening play here, takes the snap in the shotgun, hits on the near side. Number 23, Brooks McGinnis, fights through some tackles, and he's going to be taken down at the 16. So gain of about 3 there on that opening play on the quick pass by Belle Plaine.
Just a quick little out. It's safe, but it was a good throw and catch.
We'll try to catch some defenders out in here now for the Vikings as well. I got Rhett Gaskell right in front of me here playing this corner position. Take again another one from Wasser. Quick pass on the outside. This one also caught. Tackle on the play by number 11, Hunter Kane. I couldn't tell who had the reception over there. Number 14 for Belle Plaine. That looks like Sawyer Earhart again. Again, trying to pick up some guys. Number 83, Owen Ratcliffe back there at safety. Number 42 in right now. That is Dakota Dankenbring, another safety. Number 12, Abram Gurr at linebacker. 10, Crew Elliott still in. Can't tell who that far corner is, Jay.
I can't either, and I just thought I saw, and the guy came out. Now, I don't know who's here on this end.
So it's going to be 3rd and 1 now for Belle Plaine. They go back into that Wildcat look, trying to get the Vikings to jump offside, and I think they may have gotten him over there. Yep, encroachment on the defense. They're going to move it. Got a couple of guys coming in. I got to make sure I get the right guys here. Latavius Hopkins coming in, and also number 74, Colin Opat coming in. 77 is out there. That's Corbin Pywell still on the line. 72, Kason Schultes. Mentioned his name earlier. Again, still kind of working some guys in and out of that lineup. I feel like there's a linebacker or 2 in there that I still need to catch. But it is going to be first down now for Belle Plaine. Clock running, 2:25 and counting. Dubs to the near side, single receiver on the far side. Wasser takes the snap, rolls out, hits the receiver here on the near side. That's going to be number 5 again. A couple of spin moves by Maddox Bruner before he's finally tackled on the play. Looks like a leg tackle down there by number 5, Rhett Gaskell, as well as getting a little bit of help from Latavius and also number 42, Dakota Dankenbring. So that's going to bring up 2nd and about 6.
And Jowers just went in, Mason Jowers, and this is the other one.
Nick Jones, I think.
Nick Jones, yes.
Again, Wasser back to throw, rolling far side, being pressured, clears the outside, tucks it, and he's out of bounds. Only gains about 2 or 3. Nice pursuit over there by that Viking defense. Again, clock now under 140, nearing the 130 mark at 132. It's going to bring up 3rd and about 5 now for Belle Plaine. Again, Vikings up 43-0, scored on all 5 possessions they had in that first half to really bust this game out. And got stops on every possession, including a couple of a block punt, an interception, some nice plays. Dubs to the near side, single player to the right side. Wasser, quick pass over here again to Bruner, breaks a tackle, 35, 40, 45, he's out past the 50, and finally taken down in Smoky Valley Viking territory at the 46. God, he is so quick.
That was a really good, nifty run. Juking, and gosh, how much did he get on that? He's down to the Smoky Valley 46.
Yeah, Gaskell in the tackle, also number 18, Nick Jones. So a nice play there by Bruner. Going to hurry to the line of scrimmage. Wasser takes the snap, rolls far side, looks deep. Got a man going out to the far sideline, caught. He's going to be wrapped up over there. Looks like they're going to give him the first down. I think it's number 14 over there that made the catch. Hard to see over there on that far side.
It is, and I can't.
Yeah, it is number 14.
They spotted it short.
I think they're going to call a timeout. So we're going to keep it here. 22 seconds left in this contest. Belle Plaine moving the football now. It was a catch over there by Sawyer Earhart. Going to try to catch you up on some scores here from our Ad Astra Radio siblings, basically. Our scoreboard show brought to you by McPherson Dental Care, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch. Some of our most recent updates: Iola 0, Wellsville. Score's not right there. Sorry, Jay. I got a Wellsville nothing, or I don't know what we got there. Final: Cunningham 54, Peabody Burns 6. End of the third: McPherson 21, Circle 14. Mound Ridge 21, Sterling 7. That's 2:19 to go in the third. Gossel 56, Center 8. That is a final. The center quarterback was the one they said they had a delay there. He was taken away in that game. Hopefully Robert Spahn is doing well. Snap back to Wasser, quick play. Ball's deflected, but it's going to be caught and taken down to about the 31-yard line. Catch was made by Brooks McGinnis. Tell you, the Vikings got that ball up in the air, but eventually do make the tackle. Brecken Rogers in on that, and they're going to call yet another timeout. So the clock goes down to 12 seconds. It is going to be a first down for Belle Plaine. I think I have Belle Plaine down to one timeout remaining now as well. Kinsley 16, Maxville 6. That's the end of the third. Marmaton Valley 72, Yates Center 8. That's a final. That was a final at the half, by the way. Minneapolis 14, Lions 7. That's at the half, or was at the half. I'm sorry. Again, our game's kind of running fast tonight. It's only 8:50. We've had that running clock for the whole second half, so a number of these scores won't go final till later tonight. Spring Hill tonight, where are they at?
They are at Tonganoxie, and it's a place traditionally they haven't played well. My son said Tonganoxie's always really well coached, good team, hoping they weren't going to play badly.
So 1st and 10, ball's resting at the 32-yard line. Wasser back, rolls to the right, pressure. He's going to throw it in the flat. McGinnis drops it. Oh, boy. Had a chance there. Also, a Viking had a chance at the interception there as well. Looks like it was Dakota Dankenbring on the backside of that as the ball was deflected. But that's going to take us down to the 6-second mark. 2nd and 10. I think they're going to use the third timeout. Yeah, they had to use that timeout because running clock. So, once again, the running clock leads us to that third timeout. So, most likely going to be an attempt here by Belle Plaine to chuck it deep and hope for something good out of this. Want to remind you what's coming up in the Valley this week. Tomorrow, we said varsity volleyball at Southeast of Saline, JV volleyball at Lyons, varsity girls tennis at Heston. Monday, JV football at Belle Plaine, varsity and JV volleyball at Ellenwood with Sterling. Tuesday, varsity, JV, and freshman volleyball at Nickerson with Pratt. JV girls tennis at Heston. Thursday, cross country at Clay Center. Varsity girls tennis at Ellsworth. Freshman volleyball at the Heston tournament. And of course, next Friday, we go on our first road game to Haven and play against the Haven Wildcats. So a busy week in the Valley again for all of our sports and activities.
Your volleyball girls are going to love not having practice.
Oh, yeah. 2nd and 10. Wasser back to throw, throws it deep, heading for the end zone. Ball's going to be incomplete, and that will be it. Zeros on the board, and the Vikings get their first W of this young season. A team that got one win last year against Nickerson on their last regular season game last year. Now wins their first one this year on week 2, 43-0 over the Belle Plaine Dragons. We'll be back with our post-game show and comments from assistant coach James Henderson after this timeout.
Coverage of Viking football continues next with the Viking Locker Room Show. On the way, we'll recap tonight's game and we'll hear the post-game thoughts of head coach Tim Lambert. This is Smoky Hills Rock 95.5.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services has served the unique needs of the ag industry. We get to know you and your operation, providing coverage for your farm, ranch, machinery, crops, livestock, and so much more. Find out why we've been the #1 ag insurer for 25 years. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Call Farm Bureau agent Luke Bauer in McPherson at 620-241-0225.
#1 ag insurer across our territory. 1996 to 2021 SNL PNC Group direct written premium.
Becoming independent again and feeling your best after a hospital stay or a fall can require some extra help. Hospice and Home Care of Reno County can make it easier on you and your family by providing qualified and trustworthy professionals. If taking care of yourself in your home is where you want to be, the compassionate home care team of nurses, therapists, and home health aides can help you achieve that goal. Hospice and Home Care of Reno County, a part of the Hutchinson Regional Healthcare System, serving a 50-mile radius of Hutchinson. We care how you live.
Hey there, I'm James Dunlap from Farmers Alliance. Just like a winning sports team huddles up before the big game, we know that having a solid game plan in place ahead of time is key. At Farmers Alliance, we've got your back when it comes to protecting your loved ones before the unexpected strikes. Don't wait for a crisis to hit. Chat with your friendly, independent insurance agent today, whether you need to draft a plan from scratch or level up your existing one. Our Farmers Alliance team is here to prepare you for life's curveballs. Don't hesitate. Get in touch with your Farmers Alliance agent now.
Indulge in the flavors of autumn with an autumn caramel crunch from your locally owned Scooters Coffee. The perfect pick-me-up for a crisp fall day. Scooters Coffee, amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast.
Scooters Coffee in Hutchinson, McPherson, and Salina.
Erickson Custom Building has a great plan and a budget suited for your needs. Erickson Custom Building provides quality craftsmanship and superior customer service. Call 620-585-2816 or visit EricksonCustomBLDG.com.
Smoky Hills Rock 95.5.
And welcome back to the Midway Motors broadcast booth. Our late game ready to go here. Talk to James Henderson, assistant coach of the Vikings. James, nice ball game for your team tonight. They got it going early and often, offensively and defensively. Got to be pleased with a lot of things you saw today.
The biggest factor or the biggest issue I'd like to bring up is we got better and improved from last week. We're playing an inferior opponent, but still we played much better in all facets of the game, still struggling to cover kicks. And we're going to have to figure out what we need to do there with some personnel changes, strategy changes, whatever. We've got to get better at that. But offensive line, defensive line, outside linebackers, we really have made some changes to help our outside linebackers play more aggressively and be more downhill and attacking type players, and they did a good job with that. We really only worked on it 2 days in practice, so we've got oodles of work to do there to even get better at that. Our guys on defense really executed the game plan that we had installed. Coach Caleb Lambert is just doing a tremendous job with our secondary and coordinating with me. I handle the front seven and he handles the back four, and I really like our working relationship. And great young coach. I want to compliment Coach Jason Drouillard too. Great young coaches. We needed some youth on our staff, and you see Coach Drouillard down there on the sidelines giving high fives and chest bumps. And
I mentioned he got knocked over a little bit.
He must have tried to give a chest bump to Gabe or one of the bigger linemen. But
actually, I think it was Whitaker after the blocked punt. That was the play he came over on.
After going 1-8, and then really kind of giving it away last week. This was very, very important for our team. We told them all week, we said, this is a game you should win, but you could lose.
Yeah.
On paper, you're much better, but, you could lose. We're not so good that we can ever go into a game and be awful and still win. And so I thought our guys responded well to that. We're ready to go, prepared well during the week. And so our offensive line really came off the ball. I have to tell you, our offensive line has been our strongest group performance-wise. They were last week and they were this week again. Did a really nice job. Executing. Our running backs are doing a much better job of finding and running the ball where they're supposed to run the ball, finding those creases. And they're doing a better job blocking too. And when we wanted to throw the ball tonight, we were able to throw the ball tonight. And our receivers did a good job catching it. We did a good job throwing it. So just overall, just like I said, the biggest issue is, did we get better? Were we better than we were last week? And we were much better than we were last week. So that's great.
Well, and you're prepared, in talking to some of the other coaches, you're prepared for Talon Hafley tonight. He didn't play. But really, you had two other really lightning-quick players. McGinnis and Bruner had some skills.
No. Those two guys
were
were
solid players, and they're going to be a good future for this Belle Plaine program.
They're quick, and they're hard to get on the ground. They're hard to get a beat on. Best way to tackle those guys is to get a bunch of guys to the football. Wow, what a great job by our corners
I agree.
On those bubble screens, beating those blocks and making those plays on those bubble screens. When we were blitzing from the outside on that side, and we had one less defender to help run over there. Just tremendous job.
I tell you that, and also that little inside handoff where they came around. You had Boffman overplay one right there and blow that up. You had Crew Elliott do exactly the same thing. good, sound positioning from your defensive guys, which I know is something you're always looking for.
Well, that's what got us in trouble last week, was not sound positioning. That was our biggest issue. Chasing the ball the wrong way, not playing the cutback. And so, no, we improved immensely there. You want to talk about Haven?
Well, I was going to say, enjoy this one, obviously, but now we turn our attentions to a Haven Wildcat team at their place where they usually play pretty well.
Yeah, I don't know if you've got their score from this week. I have broken down the film already from when they played Hillsboro. The quarterback, as we say and talk to the kids about, their quarterback is a dude. He can play. He's your typical spread quarterback that you want. He's a threat to drop back and scramble and score on any play.
That's Ray, correct?
Yeah, and
Yep.
he's really dynamic. But he can. There's a play in that game where he scrambles around, runs about 20 yards to his right, and throws it about 40 yards across the field to the left side of the field, and they score. We're going to have to keep him from hurting us with scrambles for sure. Keep him in the pocket and keep him from hurting us, number one. But they have a nice run game. They have a good tailback, and they have a nice offensive line. Now, I haven't seen them defensively to give you a lot there. But we're going to have our hands full. But, if our program's growing, if someone's picking that game, they'll probably pick Haven. But if we're growing and we're getting better, we got to win a game or two that maybe not everybody's thinking we're going to win. And Friday night would be a great night to start with that. And I think we have a really good build-up with what we did tonight to give us the momentum and the confidence. We need tons and oodles of confidence. And I think tonight went a long ways towards building that.
I agree with you. You can see it in the guys tonight. You can see the excitement and the thrill. And even your young guys that were able to come in and get some reps tonight. It was good to see those young pups come in and have that opportunity. They haven't had, when they played a game on Monday, correct, where they won 14-8?
14-8, yeah, down at Larned. Yeah, no, oh boy, that JV offensive line got off the football. The backs ran the ball well. And defensively, not bad. They knew they were going to come in. We told them at halftime. We also told them that there were expectations. They just weren't getting put out there because they come to practice. We expected them to perform and to play really, really well. And for the most part, we did. One of our goals is not to give up any plays over 20 yards, and I really barked at those guys at halftime about that. I said, don't get out there and give up a play of 20 yards or more and blow one of our goals when we got all the other ones met tonight. And so, I think that one play was over 20 yards. So, but they knew that we had high expectations for them when they came in, and they performed. We've got some young kids that are going to be really good football players if they make the commitment to the weight room.
Well, congratulations, Coach. Congratulations to you and the staff tonight. Congratulations to you and your kids, and we'll look forward to seeing you next week at Haven.
Yeah, thank you guys for what you do and getting these games, on. I'll be interested to listen to your broadcast when I watch the game again tonight, and especially I want to hear what Jay has to say. But thank you guys.
We'll see you next week. Okay. We'll turn it back to the studios, and then we'll be back in just a few minutes to wrap it up here tonight from Ted Kessinger Family Stadium on the Bethany College campus, Lindstrom Brothers Field. We'll be back in just a few.
More of the Viking Locker Room Show is next. Stay tuned as we name tonight's play and player of the game. Viking football is streaming online at adastraradio.com and on the Ad Astra Radio app.
Need reliable electrical work? Call Headed Electric in McPherson. We are locally family-owned and committed to providing quality electrical services. Give us a call at 620-241-3757 or visit headedelectricinc.com.
The Bradbury Company, headquartered in Mound Ridge, is a family-owned custom equipment builder, and they're hiring qualified candidates for manufacturing